Hey, Crawl Spacers, welcome back to our new show. Let's introduce the panel. We've got Tyler. What's going on, Tyler?
Hey, I'm here.
Got your Venom over your shoulder.
Yeah, we'll be talking about a little bit of Venom tonight.
Yeah, I specifically I looked for Venom articles for the news story because you're on the show tonight. So was looking out for you. We've also got Kelly. What's going on, Kelly?
I got ice cream.
Ooh, what kind? What's the kind?
Garcia.
My daughter and wife went to the vending machine, or not vending machine. We don't have a vending machine in the house. When they went to the gas station, and they got me a Reese's.
Oh,
Nice.
So,
best chocolate, best candy.
Here, Tyler. No, that does not work. There you go. Wouldn't it be great? Oh, Kelly, let me drop it down to you. And we also have Ryan. What's going on, Ryan?
Not too much, but and you guys are talking about ice cream and Reese's Pieces. I just brushed my teeth, so yeah.
And got some Scooby-Doo things?
Yeah, I got Scooby and Shocky Buck. Hey,
all right, bro. And we've got Neil. What's going on?
So in the 2 minutes we had, I ate the other half of this burrito. I grabbed a soda, and I have this ungodly amount of goldfish to get me through the night. That's what it would be.
Wow, that's
Man, you drained a whole pond for those goldfish, man.
Yeah, I have to agree. That is an unholy amount of merchandise.
Oh no! Well, my first article tonight is you'll see why I call it an unholy amount of merchandising.
Wow, everyone has props. Let's see if our sixth member has props.
He better.
Javi, did you get anything from the fridge?
I did.
What'd you get?
I haven't been drinking sodas in forever.
Okay.
But I broke my rule tonight because I knew we'd be recording late.
Yeah.
And I'm trying for the first time Mountain Dew Major Melon.
Oh,
I've had that. It's all
same here. I've had it.
It's Jolly Rancher, and I'm doing it in my son's Spider-Man Homecoming.
Have you had a sip
Mondo
yet?
glass. No.
Okay, let's watch it. Hold on. Hold on. One second.
I'm gonna be honest. The name alone made me want to throw up in my mouth.
Well, he looks more like an angry pickle than a watermelon, but you know. All right.
Well,
okay, we're gonna have a taste test in a Spider-Man cup going right now.
Chug.
Thumbs up.
All right,
I can see him dying inside right now.
All right, I want to hear your grade.
As he thinks.
It's a C.
Okay, what's a pro? It's in a Spider-Man cup.
It's Mountain Dew and has caffeine.
What's a con?
Tastes a little flat and kind of like a melted Jolly Rancher.
All right, so we do soda reviews now.
Yep. And you know what, Javi? That would actually be my reaction to it when I tried it for the first time.
When I tried it, it tasted like if you take a Mountain Dew and you plop a Jolly Rancher candy in the glass and drink it. That's what it tastes like.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
Yeah. Vinkman says Javi's face says it all.
I thought I was gonna like drink it, make like that foul face, and then go, I'd give it a B. It's got a good cover.
It had an angry pickle on the bottle. That's a bad cover.
No, by this, Brad rates it by the cup it's in.
That is true. I did give it a pro for that Spider-Man cup.
You did.
Bogan Rider burrito time.
This ungodly amount of goldfish. This is what'll fill my journey across the cosmos.
Yeah, I have to say, when you were pouring them out there, it's like a commercial. Like, look at those goldfish.
Oh my, that's hysterical. We have a lot of comments coming in. Hi, Anthony. What's on up, King Hillbilly? Be Rich, my Kansas City brother. Here is for the best show ever. Spider News, go Brad. Yes, thank you, Be Rich. I appreciate that. Heroing, hey y'all. Here we go, Anthony. Yes, Vinkman in the house. Hello again. Bruce, hello, Crawl Space staffers. Yes. By the way, you should check out Bruce's article, Spider Stash. He did a great review of all the various model kits, and I've had a few of those over the years. And Bruce just got from eBay an original rock comic of Spider-Man from the 70s on an 8-track in the box.
Ooh. Oh man.
Wow,
So
that's amazing.
He got a cool thing in the mail the other day. So Bruce, I'm excited for that. Now, do you have an 8-track? Oh, you'd have to open it up to play it. So Gary is wondering what is on Javi's shirt.
It's 317.
There you go.
We were
classic cover.
reviewing Amazing Spider-Man earlier, so I had to wear an Amazing Spider-Man shirt.
Nice. Yes, it is a sealed 8-track, Bruce. Yes. How will Neil bring up colors and Transformers this time? Find out. So this one does not
Scooby's
have
on the case.
Ruh-roh. We don't have a time limit for this one, so that's why we've got a bunch of spider news. Brent wants to know when we're going to do another Crawl Space game night. We haven't done that. We've been talking about that probably this summer sometime, if I had to guess.
Summer's almost over. We got to start planning.
Yeah, we have to
That's
get the
true.
game figured out. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Let me get the images up of who's got the first one. I think it's Neil. Yeah. So we're going to lead with the big news that came out while in the last month that we were doing a Spider News, which was some marketing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, in the vein of Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money, Marvel has announced the marketing track for Spider-Man. No, that was a hairdryer. There we go. That's right.
It is a hair
Wait a
dryer.
minute. Wait, hold on.
No,
Four
if
stars.
we're going with the Spaceballs meme, Spider-Man the action figure, Spider-Man the t-shirt, Spider-Man the hairdryer, Spider-Man the hair perfector.
This is a bad Google Analytic. I do not need a hairdryer.
Get
Amazon.
an, ad,
I mean,
get an ad blocker.
I have one on. No, oh yeah, hold on. Ad block this. Let's refresh the page and see if my hairdryer goes away. Let's see. Yay, it's gone. No hairdryer. Okay.
No more taunting you.
So, Neil, take me through. Let's go. Let's look at these images, Neil, and discuss. Talk about this guy.
So it's Spider-Man with like magic things.
Is that an Iron Man?
That's
chest thing?
it's like a Doctor Strange magic circle.
But why is it on his
Yeah.
chest?
Because-
Well, we don't know yet. But I also
No,
want
we don't.
I also want to point out too, because I went to see Black Widow.
Hmm.
You know, the big rumor after these dropped was that the trailer would be coming out for Black Widow. It is not in there.
No.
So
It was
That's
for what?
nuts.
It was for What If?
Kelly was right.
There was a What If trailer in front of Black Widow?
no,
No,
Oh,
not in
okay.
front of it, but it released the day
The-
of Black
the
Widow's
day
release.
of, yeah, but it was just What If, yeah.
Look, if there
Okay.
had been a trailer before Black Widow, we'd be talking about the new trailer right now on the
That's
new
true.
show.
Yeah, but
So-
I just wanted to make
Yeah.
mention of that because that was the big. I think that was
Mhm.
why this became such a big news story, because
Yeah.
this is honestly the first stuff that we've seen
It is. Yeah.
for the movie. Period.
We had discussed that privately in our own group, and I was thinking along the lines that, well, if we're seeing this merch, we're going to be getting either official images soon, like a poster,
Mhm.
or with Black Widow coming out, we're going to see a trailer to announce that Marvel movies are back.
I think we're gonna see like
But,
like production stills.
what's
Yeah.
the next Marvel movie coming out?
Shang-Chi, right?
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings.
Is that August or September? When is that?
September,
September,
beginning of
and then-
September.
And then we'll get the Eternals.
Yeah.
So,
No,
let's
And
go
then-
right-
hold on. You forgot the best Marvel movie, Venom 2. Let there be
When's that coming?
Knock knock with the devil in.
that comes out
Mid-
right after Shang-Chi, like
Yeah.
a week or two after.
So let's talk about this image on the screen now. Why does Spider-Man have a Doctor Strange thing on his chest? What is that about?
Because he needs a new
because-
mentor, and it's Doctor
no.
Strange.
Now hang on real quick. Benedict Cabbage Patch's contract stipulated he'd be in a team up movie, and
Did you just say Cabbage Patch? What did you say? And you got goldfish flying out of your mouth. What?
Don't talk with your mouth full, you animal.
did I say Benedict Cabbage Patch?
You said something Cabbage Patch. I said, why does he
Oh,
have?
he's making
center
a
thing?
Benedict Cumberbatch joke. I see.
Oh,
Okay.
Benedict Cumberbatch. Okay.
It took a second, but
All right, let's keep going. There's the box.
Yes. Look at this. Look at this unholy amount of Funko Pops we're gonna make for this movie.
Okay,
I mean,
why
that's
does
no
Doctor
different than
Strange
anything
have a
else.
shovel? Is he shoveling snow?
yeah.
He's
Yeah, I
shoveling-
think he's shoveling snow.
shoveling
Or
in his own grave.
I mean,
Or
is,
is
it, is
come
he
on,
wearing winter boots?
He's
That would
wearing
make
winter
sense.
boots, and he's
He
got
is
a
wearing
overcoat
boots.
on.
Yep. Or he's shoveling internet demands. Okay, there's the box. I almost said Iron Man. My God.
More Funko
Spider-Man
You
has
might
his
have,
web
you might
pits.
have well have said it, Brad.
I know. Spider-Man with his
Yeah.
web pits, a darker. This is what we saw at Far From Home. I mean,
Is
he
that a
was.
No,
crotch
it's
pit?
it's tweaked.
He's got a crotch
They
pit.
got rid of the black
Oh, he
cartridges on the
does.
belt.
Wait a minute. Did you say a crotch
Okay,
pit?
I don't
That's
think
what
that
it is.
No,
Yeah,
that's
right
just
there.
what it looks
Oh no, it's
like.
behind him. It's behind him.
Yeah, it's behind him. It's a cape.
Are you
It's a
sure?
glider.
No,
Are you
He
sure?
glides. I've never heard the
It's
word
a-
crotch pit.
It's a,
before.
it's a flying squirrel spider.
I've got to be honest. This ungodly amount of plastic vinyl that people will pay $15 for is astonishing.
All right,
So
we
there's
have MJ, Michelle Jones, and
Ignore the Funko Pop wall behind Javi.
well, no, but Javi,
Don't come to my basement.
Javi, I love you, man, but you were the case study for people who will buy ungodly amounts of plastic vinyl.
Javi
Yeah.
is now purchasing his Amazon order for some of these. Yeah.
It's-
Let's
it's
talk about
not-
Mary Jane. Oh, I'm sorry, Michelle Jones, MJ. Any thoughts on this?
This
No.
is
Like her.
I assume this was just made off of photo stills from the movie.
Yeah.
There's nothing to talk about here.
Yeah, I'm about to say there's
Yeah.
nothing really
She's-
there.
In an
Okay.
outfit.
Same with the Ned one.
There's
There's nothing.
Ned.
With Dinky. He's in high school.
With his Midtown Letterman jacket.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we have another Spider-Man suit. It's
It's the Harlem Pride suit from Miles Morales.
it's a black suit with gold or gold
Not
webs.
the black suit I care about. So
Right.
Yeah.
And look at those web shooters on his hands. Those look interesting.
Those look over this movie's obsessions with like over detailed costumes is absurd, and I'm beginning to get actively annoyed by it rather than just like
It
passively
looks like the old
irritated.
Intel processor logo.
AM. This
Do
movie.
do do.
this-
Spider
this-
suit booting up.
This movie sponsored by AMD Ryzen.
So the question that I had between the three Spidey suits we've seen is the upgraded suit the MCU Spider-Man, and like this is an alternate universe Spider-Man that we're seeing in the black and gold, or do you think that
it's Tobey Maguire, guys.
He's coming in
his costume.
exactly? I wasn't gonna go Tobey Maguire, but maybe a different.
Well,
Tom
obviously
Holland.
they have to sell extra Funko Pops, extra action figures, so that's
Yeah.
why we see a
So
new
Javi
costume
will-
every movie.
Javi alone will generate enough profit for them to keep lasting the next 10 years.
I'm
So-
trying to stop. It's
So let's
the
take a
problem.
look at this.
So
And it's
it's the-
exclusive
it's the-
only at Target.
Okay, that's what I was about to say. I was like,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
that was it.
So this costume is interesting because it combines all the worst cards to the Iron Spider costume and shoves them onto the regular costume.
For the audio listeners, this is a regular look. It looks just like the Iron Spider suit from Infinity War and Endgame.
I mentioned this in the Discord, but whoever wants gold accents to work on the Spider-Man costume is clearly on drugs and should be put in a mental hospital.
The thing is, if indeed the rumors are true that we have 3 Spider-Men on the screen at one time, they have to do something to make them not look alike. So having a gold spider right dead center on his chest, I guess, makes sense.
They're just trying to push the Iron Man color scheme.
yeah.
Mr. Stark, it smells like a new car in here.
Right. All right. What else we got? We got multiple
More-
images
some more
of that
stills.
suit. Does anybody like the suit? Anybody hate
No.
the suit?
This suit looks god awful.
Well,
It looks like
I
he
already,
has a designer vest on.
I already hated the Iron. I already hated their version of the Iron Spider, and this is just even worse. So
Yeah. Anybody else?
I hope this is like part of me hopes that this is just like a suit that like was in the concept stages by Phil Saunders and then they made a Funko Pop out of it even though it never appears in the movie.
Right.
no,
oh,
I'm
look,
just
his-
hoping. Yeah, as someone who buys Marvel Legends, I'm hoping the Build-A-Figure is something I don't care about, so I don't have to buy these figures.
Oh wow, Javi. I'll show that image in just a minute.
Okay, I'm wondering if this figure is a mistake, like they accidentally put
Here, I'll just
those
I'll just-
red gloves on.
No,
Because
that's
the
what you're
Funko
talking about.
Pop
I'll just
says
put it in
gold
there.
gloves.
Javi sent me this. It is indeed attached to his leg. So
I
it's like
told you.
It's like a crotch web.
Why?
Because,
What
okay,
did
so
we
I
ever
forgot.
do to you, Spidey? Why?
so I think the assumption is that like you know how military groups when they do high altitude jumps they have like the wingsuits.
Well, yeah,
And
it's
the-
supposed to
and
be
the-
that, but
It looks
Huh.
awful.
it
It's
looks
that but awful.
Okay,
I just like it under his pits. I don't like it under his
Yeah,
crotch.
But that's the Far From Home figure. So that he briefly uses that for like 3 seconds going through that building at the
Oh.
end of the movie.
he's got a
so we've
crotch
already seen that suit then.
Yeah, this is
Does-
this is
doesn't-
the Far From Home suit.
Wow.
And then
Doesn't-
for
oh.
No Way Home, Brad, go back to the hot toy.
Yeah, there you go.
They took off that middle part on the belt that's black.
yeah.
Oh yeah, they
So that's
did.
the difference between the two suits.
Well, well, technically, too, in the pre-productions, like the set photos,
Mhm.
it's the blue this time and No Way Home at least on the actual suit, which may not, like, depending on how they enhance it and what they do in post-production, it might not even be a difference, but it's almost black in how navy blue it is. Like, it is
Right.
deep, like deeply darker blue.
Is it like a midnight blue?
Well, midnight blue isn't as dark as navy normally. Normally midnight
Well, in
is about like a
sunlight.
shade, but like this is like an almost like they were filming in the daytime, and that navy blue was so dark it was almost black. So like in some people's pictures, when they like the paparazzi pictures that weren't they were taken on the phone, it registers as black.
Couple comments. Power Packer says he's talked to some friends at Target, and these toys are already in the back room.
I'm sure.
Wow.
I'm
could
pretty
honestly-
sure.
I've got friends at Target. I could honestly call them up and ask, "Hey, are these in the back room?"
King Hellbilly says they ruined a great pop with that gold. Looks bad to me. Venkman, thank you for the super chat. To the date, the only MCU Marvel legend he has is the one that came in the Civil War 3-pack in 2016. None of these make me want to buy them.
Do we want to go back to the ungodly amount of merchandise that they're pushing
Yep.
for this film?
We are. I had to minimize it to get it back. This is where we were. So it looks like the black suit has red gloves.
Like
But the Funko Pop had gold gloves in
Yeah.
that suit. So I'm wondering
Yeah.
if that's
It
an
did?
error.
I'm wondering
Yeah.
if like this. I'm wondering if this is like, oh, Mr. Stark left me a new surprise, and like all of a sudden,
Oh, it does, doesn't it? Look at that.
And
Maybe they
like-
changed.
and all of a sudden, like the AMD Ryzen chips get covered by like this red nanotech stuff, and he's like, "Oh, thank you,
Interesting.
Mr. Stark and Doctor Strange! Wow!"
All right, here's the J. Jonah Jameson figure.
Hey, Alex Jones.
I like that one.
This universe, he's bald.
Well, yeah, in MCU land in World
Mhm.
199999999, he's basically a bald radio news guy.
It's because the actors don't want to put on wigs, so they just let them wear their hair the way it usually is.
There's
Yeah.
Doctor Strange. He doesn't have snow boots on in that one.
Mm-mm.
Here is a web shooter you could buy with gold accents.
That's a web shooter.
That looks like Omega.
That's an Iron Man toy. They just put a spider on.
Yeah, this is a Nerf. I bet
It
you.
looks like a Nerf.
Yeah, well, it's a
It
Nerf
is
toy, but I
yeah.
bet you that's just a reimagined Iron Man Nerf
Yeah.
gauntlet.
No, that's
Now
Are
featuring
you
the
buying
there it
this
is.
for Gabe?
This
now-
is called the Web Bolt.
now
Only
featuring
if he wants it. He's really liked. Gabe has liked Thor and Captain America and Venom. Everything has to be Venom.
Yeah. Kids love them.
Tyler's smirking in the background like I've
Knock
heard.
knock. With the devil in.
Here's a Web Bolt. Is it the same thing?
Featuring the Iron Man rocket
What's
launcher. I mean the Spider-Man web
same
shooter.
thing. It's called the Web Bolt. It's just another look at the toy.
It's called impact webbing. Come on.
Why?
Look at that. They
Okay.
changed his eyes yellow.
No, no, actually, that's
What does it say in the top corner, Brad?
Hang on, Brad. Can you zoom in on that picture on the side where with Spider-Man
Yeah,
just like eerily
it-
looking at the
but it-
looking at the viewer?
but it looks like in the package it doesn't
Can't.
even have lenses.
I can't zoom in
Yeah.
much. This
So-
is as far as I can go.
You know, here I've got a theory. When the eyes like they're fold up lenses. So like when they're up, you can see the eyes. When you're going to like super secrets Iron Man mode, they flip down to give you like X-ray vision or something.
Or it gives him iron vision.
Iron Vision. There you go.
Iron Vision.
This is a 2-for-1 Transformer Spider-Man. It looks like it does a thwip and a blast.
It's a combiner.
Oh, there you go. So he can thwip somebody and he can blast them with these webs, evidently.
Yeah. And it looks like you can clip on the front. So do you want ugly gold spider or not?
Oh yeah, you can
Not,
change out his
thank
chest
you.
plate, can't you? Ah, I didn't notice that.
I bet.
Very
I
good.
bet in the movie because Peter has to. I've made jokes about it already, but like Peter can't stop and go like, "What would Mr. Stark do?" And then like the nano suit will like crawl over his body and give him the gold spider because he accepts Doctor Strange's tutelage and Iron Man's technology. He is the ultimate Spider-Man.
So
Wow.
you can get Spider-Man on a bike with a hobgoblin wings.
Can I
And it
get
looks
hit? Can I get hit? Can I get hit by the bike?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah. Can you? Would you guys freak out if this was in the movie? How funny! I mean, this would just be.
I would
That's
say something.
Batman Beyond right here.
I mean, okay, it kind of is, but like, here's the thing: kids, like smaller kids,
Yeah.
love car toys, and so they've been doing this for every superhero.
Yeah,
that's true.
They've had a Spider-Man on a bike for I would say about 20 years now as a
Yeah,
toy.
yeah. I mean,
It's a new
I've
thing.
seen toys of the Flash on a bike. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Why does the Flash? Why does God need a starship? Why does Flash need a bike? So,
Hey,
all right.
for Christmas, my parents got me the Batmobile with Green Lantern and the Flash, the superpowers toys. So
Now
Oh,
this
I
is the
remember
new
those.
Spider-Man web gear, mystery web gear. So you can form a web shooter that has a fist or a.
Is this magic?
This
so
is
he's Green Arrow or Aquaman with the trident.
right. He's got a spider
Oh, the,
trident right here.
the boxing glove arrow. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
gosh.
that's exactly it.
It's
Or Hal
Lumiere.
Jordan.
What
It's
is
Lumiere.
this? What is that?
That's
Oh.
gold web.
It's magic, Brad, because Spider-Man now has to have
Okay.
magic so that they can't take him away.
Looks like he has a Stanley power drill web here. Like, I mean, he's gonna do a little home improvement at the house. I mean,
Yeah, he's gonna polish the car hood.
oh yeah, we're gonna
You know-
polish that bike that he just bought. Yeah.
At one point, he just turns to the camera and goes,
What? What is this? Do you put that over his chest? What is that?
I think it's just an alternate web gear that you put.
Oh,
He's
okay,
shooting at a
gotcha.
spider.
Oh,
out of
what
his
is
hand.
this? That looks like the claw,
It's like,
like from
a
Black Panther.
Clayface attack. He's just like he's turning his arm into goop.
he is Venom.
Hey, we still are only on picture 33 of 46 of merchandise.
Oh, God.
Okay. This one, what does he do? Oh,
Is
that's
this
like
just-
when he plays Operation.
playing-
You know, you have to
No,
go
I was
get the
gonna- I
thing
was
down
gonna
the
say it's
heart.
like- I was gonna say it's got one of those toy grabber claws you get at Toys R Us. Oh wait, you can't anymore.
Oh, look,
well.
he squeezes
You
his
can
legs
in
and it does
Canada.
the claw.
Oh yeah, just like the superpower figures back in
Yeah.
the day.
Yeah, that's what I was
yeah.
thinking. That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Here's
No one-
a
no
lot.
one
I
else-
bet you a lot of kids like these. These are like Barbie size Spider-Man,
No, yeah.
the Titan
Oh,
Hero
yeah.
series. Yeah.
This kid I babysat when I was in my sophomore year, he had one of those. I think for the Iron Spider costume, and he loved it.
How about a stretch shot, Javi? This is the Spider-Man stretch shot.
What
At
is
least
that?
it looks more like a web shooter this time. At least,
Yeah.
It's got little
Yeah, I
like
give you that.
web tiles or whatever.
Web
It's slightly
tiles?
better.
Well, I don't
This
know.
is just a- this is
This
just
is
a-
called a thwip shot.
Gold
Thwip
web.
shot. Gold webs. Okay. Oh, and this is probably what, $60, isn't it?
Oh, and Vulture. Oh, Iron Man.
Hey, look at everyone's favorite Spider-Man character, Iron Man.
Iron Man.
It might wind up being like 45. Probably.
Oh, those aren't legends. Okay, they're cheap.
Yeah, they're
figures.
tiny.
Guys, the best character of all, Night Monkey, is in there. I'm
That-
so happy.
That'd be a
Nice.
lot more expensive if it was legends. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Okay, this is a fun super web slinger
Yeah, that's a
with the
classic.
silly string.
That
This
definitely is a classic.
This
Oh,
has
yeah.
been around forever. Now that's a web
It's the
shooter.
90s cartoon, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has.
Wasn't that the first one?
Oh, it
I think
shoots
so.
water and webs. It's a
Yep.
twofer.
Yeah, they've been doing that since
Yeah, they've been doing it a while.
2002. Yeah.
They just put gold spiders on it. Yeah. Here is the black suit with the red. The
See, it doesn't have red hands. That's
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm actually serious when I say like the AMD Ryzen processor is gonna have like red nanobots come out of it and give them like super upgrade web shooters.
I think it was just a prototype error.
They've
So-
done the same thing before with other figures. So
So this is
Yeah.
this is No Way Home, but it looks like the last movie.
Well, no,
It-
look
it
above it,
says-
right in the
yeah.
middle. It
It
says
says
inspired by.
Yeah,
Far
it's
From
fire.
At
Oh,
the top,
inspired by. Okay.
it's
Oh, the
inspired
movie's
by-
called Far From Home. No, okay, this is the last movie. Okay, got it. There's some Nick Fury and Mysterio.
That Mysterio figure actually looks really good.
So
Yeah, I
this
agree.
confirms that Spider-Man goes into Doc Strange's house, kind of like what we were thinking. This
Well,
looks
it doesn't really, though.
Well,
Isn't
actually, well, no. I
Given
mean, it's
how
pretty,
Legos work. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
No,
Tom.
no. I was just gonna say that it has been confirmed that the first 3 promo images we saw was most definitely in Doctor Strange's house. So
Sanctum Sanctorum. Is that the
It's
Scorpion?
It's the Accolade from Star Wars.
anyway.
The true crossover isn't with the other Spider-Mans. It's with Star Wars. Okay,
Yeah.
So what's a bike doing on the wall? What's going on here?
it's the Spider cycle. The Flash is borrowing it.
Also,
but
I will say that so there's a big creature, but we might not necessarily see that creature because the Lego sets aren't always like final. They're not always in the movie. Like if you click the link I just sent you in the chat, Brad, to a set from Iron Man 3 that definitely didn't happen in the movie.
yeah,
Here, I've only got,
it would've-
I've got
it would've
two
been
more
a-
pictures, and we'll look at that link.
would have been a better movie.
This was inspired by Homecoming, so this isn't in the movie, but Spider-Man gets a drone.
Yeah.
and shoot something at the vulture.
It's the quadcopter from Division 2 when you go to the Pentagon.
There you go. There is the quadcopter, whatever you're
Oh,
talking about. And here is
again,
Tyler's image.
Gold
Yeah.
hands.
So Iron Man did not fight the Mandarin in a flaming Zamboni. So that did not happen in the movie.
Oh my gosh, I would have liked that actually.
So, unironically, I think Lego actually probably has the best stuff out of this. The Vulture and Mysterio minifigures look awesome. If I actually bought Legos anymore, I would probably buy that.
Right. So, anybody excited or hesitant of what we
well,
saw, or what are your thoughts on it?
An observation is there's no villain figures.
No.
That's done on
Good.
purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it
Good
is.
call.
Yeah,
Good call.
and for me, as the person who purchases Marvel Legends a lot, I got a lot of Legends figures. I'm not excited for the movie figures they showed. I'm not going to be buying that wave, but I mean, again, it depends on what the Build-A-Figure is. If I want that, I'll try to buy them separately. But I will say, not shown here is that this the figures for the wave leaked a while ago, and there's two they have not shown for that wave that are comic figures, and because they didn't show them because they're comics, and it is Morlun and Shriek are the two comic figures that'll be released with it. So I'll probably picking those two up.
Hornacek says, as a Canadian, I can say that very few of our Zamboni shoot
Well,
fire.
Hang on, but that implies that there are ones that shoot fire.
He just hasn't seen one.
Okay,
He
but
leaks
Michael
Canadian-
Reed says you Canadians are missing out.
Here's the thing: he's leaking Canadian military secrets. That's how they were going to invade the U.S. with their flaming Zamboni.
I can neither confirm nor deny the fact that there are flamethrower Zambonis.
Brian says, "Will JJJ? Will we see the Spider Slayer?"
Well, no. Well, real quick, but Tyler, get out, you Maple Leaf CIA psyoper.
Good grief!
why are we starting Crawl Space Civil War?
Power Packer says, "Are we going to find out who bought the Avengers Tower? Probably not. I think that'll be a Fantastic Four movie.
It's either Fantastic Four or Norman Osborn. Like yeah, especially because John Watts is directing Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah.
Nintendo says, speaking of Doc Strange, we're missing George. We are. George couldn't make it tonight. Anthony says, McFarlane likes Spider-Man with big eyes too much. McFarlane Toys would have a short conversation with the MCU before hanging up. Don't know what that means.
I don't think McFarlane has that much like direct oversight. I don't think he like goes onto the assembly line and like picks up the toys and looks at the eyes and goes, "We're scrapping the whole batch. Get me bigger eyes."
But I mean, also too, McFarlane is a really tiny toy company compared to the amount of toys that they need to make for this kind of movie. That I don't think that would ever work.
I don't know. They did stuff for Wonder Woman that. It's all over the Target shelves.
Yeah, they did. That's true. But that's also Wonder Woman. And if you look at the amount of Wonder Woman toys that get made versus Spider-Man.
B Rich says we should all take a drink because I think Neil must have said a Transformers. I missed it.
Oh,
you did. Or no, was it?
Or somebody did. You don't even know.
Brad, we're gaslighting each other, and I don't like it.
Let's. Gary says, anybody remember the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 2002 where he was on a four-wheeler?
Yes.
Yes.
Because my brother had it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyone remember the cartoon where he was on a motorcycle for half the show? God.
Yes.
Vinkman wants to know if Gabe has a Ghostbusters toys.
Not the newer ones. When he was a baby, he was obsessed with Ghostbusters. We don't know where it came from. And
good taste.
I think like it was even before he was 2. I bought him it was from the girl Ghostbuster set, but it was like a Ghostbuster projector and it had a little Slimer that you'd like when they basically like the Slimer went in and then it would like project it on the wall when he went to bust
When does
them.
that Ghostbuster movie come out? I thought it was coming out this summer.
It was supposed to. I think it got pushed back, but I don't know when.
Yeah, no idea when the release is.
King Hillbilly says, I hope the other Spider-Men make fun of him with all that stupid gold on.
Okay, here's my thing. I understand why they tried to, like, I understand the gold, like, to contrast with the black to make it different than quote unquote Night Monkey. I don't know what they're going to do with it, but I think the issue is just it doesn't look well on a toy.
I'd argue that just like the red and gold also just apes too much Iron Man.
It
Well,
does.
that's
I
the whole,
hate that.
that's the whole point that they're trying to do, though. That unfortunately
I know,
we
I don't
have
like it.
learned Marvel Studios has decided that Spider-Man is just Robin, and this
Yes.
is just Iron Man flavored Robin.
Hate that. If we get a Spider Slayer in the movie, it has to be the original with Jonah's
Yes.
face. Yeah, I agree. That'd be awesome.
Yep, I agree.
I honestly wouldn't hate like a redesign because all the redesigns for the villains have so far been really, really good. I've loved Vulture and Mysterio's redesigns, and I wouldn't. And I assume they have the same concept artist working on this one. So if we saw a redesigned Spider Slayer, I'd put some trust in it.
Well, I mean, given how they did Captain America, like I'd love to see like a prototype Spider Slayer for like 5 minutes, and it's like the old school one with his face, and then we get like the real deal modern Spider Slayer,
Like something
like
like
the second or third act.
like something they did with like Arnim Zola, where they gave him like the computer, like all the servers.
Gary wants to know when we
Yeah.
think we're getting a trailer. I think with Shang-Chi. And what's August or
Well-
September?
That's almost too late for a teaser trailer.
Yeah, especially
No,
if we get
well,
this guy.
I think we're gonna get a teaser trailer at the end of the month, but I don't think the full trailer. I have a feeling the full trailer is gonna wind up being with Venom and not with a Marvel Studios thing because
Oh.
there's a big. It seems to feel like even though this is definitely a Marvel Studios movie, Sony is kind of going no. Spider-Man is ours. So I think that they're gonna wait and have it put in front of Venom. I also think that they're doing that because, sorry, Taylor, I have a feeling that sequel is going to be trash.
Tyler,
I mean,
when
we'll
does that
have
movie
fun,
come out?
But it'll be trash.
What's the date again? Oh, you're muted, Tyler. Here.
He can't defend himself.
No, I mean, well, it's gonna be trash, 100%. Like,
Well, the
Let's hope
symbiote
it's
lover
fire.
says it's going to be trash. Okay. When
Well,
does it come out? August?
it's no September. September.
Yeah.
24th.
Yeah,
the 24th.
it's basically my birthday movie.
Yeah.
When's Morbius
Well,
come
there
out?
you go.
Morbius
Never,
was delayed
never.
till after. Morbius was supposed to come out before it, and now it's delayed till after it. So
Oh,
it
man.
no.
Here's the thing: Tyler knows these movies are like war crimes,
Yeah,
but he's
well-
okay with the Geneva Convention.
Well,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
well,
I will say this. If they put it in the new 4DX, because I just recently went to watch Black Widow in 4DX where the seats move and you get like the water splash, like sprinkle, like droplets of water and like the air compressions and stuff like that, that would be fun. I mean, because it's going to be a dumpster fire, but at least like that way I'm on a I'm on a Disney ride.
There was a specific comment I shared with Brad about the first movie someone made that I totally agree with, where it says, honestly, I thought the first one was a dumpster fire. However, I still had a really good time watching it. I was entertained and all that matters. I'm honestly going to go see the second one as well. And then someone said, exactly, I'm not saying Venom 1 wasn't a dumpster fire, but it's an incredibly watchable dumpster fire. It's a dumpster fire with fireworks in the dumpster.
Going along with what Kelly said about all the visuals, the water, the air. If we're doing all the sensory things, we got to get a vacuum hooked up to that theater because all of the suck. I mean, just suck you out of your chair.
Okay,
All
so
right.
look, no, like the new Regal, like or the Regal that got renovated. You can now go to the for Venom, particularly if they do the 4DX. I can go to the bar, take my alcoholic beverage, and then go on a Disney ride, which Disney doesn't let you do. And if I can have that, then Venom the ride, Let There Be Carnage, will be amazing.
Knock,
Bruce has a
knock,
question
let the
about
devil in.
4DX. Does the studio make the film for it, or does the theater just adapt the things to the film?
I think for 4DX, I think it's the company that creates the 4DX movement, adapts things to the film. I went to see Black Widow, and that was a lot of fun, and it worked really, really well. So they should.
What's your grade? I haven't seen Black Widow. I'm seeing it tomorrow. What's your grade on it? With no spoiler.
I would say B-. It's not anything great. Like to me, it's not going to wow you in any way, but it's going to be enjoyable. It's just kind of.
Is Loki better?
I actually really like Loki the series better. But
Loki's
it's
great.
Good.
So can I
Yeah,
ask?
I say enjoy
Solid.
Loki.
So is it like what you would call stock MCU? Like
Yes.
it is an okay film.
It's very
made-
middle of the road, but also they did Taskmaster so dirty.
Yeah, that's my biggest problem with
That's
it.
getting
And
into
then,
spoilers, though.
And then and then two, I noticed two issues where someone was holding something 1 second and then like it cut and they obviously were doing two separate scenes and they were no longer holding it
Oh, that sucks.
and it wasn't there. So that's fun, but you don't notice that thing right away when your seat moves and is making you feel like you're also in the fighter jet or whatever.
The middle tier Marvel Universe movies are for me like Ant-Man 1, Captain Marvel.
Ant-Man is an art film.
Captain Marvel and then Thor 2 are the ones that are just
all
like.
Right, I would say out of all of that, like what you just mentioned, I would say this is a little bit above. It's in between Captain Marvel and Ant-Man.
Okay.
So it's above Captain Marvel, but I prefer Ant-Man 1 out of what you named.
Okay.
So.
B. Rich says best show ever. Thank you, B. Rich. Appreciate that.
I think
that's great.
I think he's talking about Loki.
Oh yeah, he's talking about Loki, not our show.
No, it's not us.
Venkman has 2 questions. How about 4DX? How much does it cost? And I don't have to wear 3D glasses, do I?
Yes.
You do? Oh, I hate wearing the glasses.
Well, I mean, never mind. I was about to be like, well, I have my old ones from Iron Man 3 because I got them as Iron Patriot before. Because I thought for Iron Man 3, I swear to you, I thought that since American Patriot was going to be in it, we were going to see Norman Osborn. Don't know why I thought this, but I thought
so too.
And I clamored for these things. Like when I went to see it in IMAX 3D, I clamored for this American Patriot glasses. I have kept them, and every 3D movie I go to, those are what I wear because they fit better.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
They're on their last leg, but I'm going to keep them as long as possible.
You should like sew them together or something, or like paste them on the next set you get.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I need to keep cutting I need to eventually take new Real D glasses and then cut them so I can like put the film back in.
So I just looked at the time, and we spent 37 minutes on the first topic. So
I mean, it's a fairly extensive.
Mine are really brief.
I know. So let's move on to our next topic. Kelly, you got this one. The 2 stars are making out.
Okay. I have a huge rant on this, but hopefully that might all that needs to be said.
All right.
Okay. So I feel really skeevy, kind of talking about this, to be honest, just because. But I feel like everybody else is kind of on the same page if this makes everyone feel a little uncomfortable. But long story short, paparazzi caught Tom and Zendaya kissing in a car, and instead of giving 2 seemingly consenting adults some privacy, because they clearly did not invite these guys to watch them, the paparazzi took a crap ton of pictures and then sold them for themselves. And Tom and Zendaya are getting zilch out of this, even though it was their privacy that was violated. But then to add insult to injury, like I said, Gross Gossip Mags bought them, posted them everywhere online, and the people who have no lives on Twitter lost their minds over this.
Look how happy they look, though. Look at that's a cute shot.
But did they consent for us to see this? No. So they compare like what you gave me was comparing Andrew and like Emma dating, and then apparently, which I totally didn't know, and it looks like not a lot of people knew, that Kristen Dunst and Tobey Maguire apparently dated during the first movie. Because I literally did not know this. I also just don't care. I mean, these comparisons are also really awkward since neither of those couples are still together, and they haven't been together in God knows how long. I mean, my goodness, it'll be almost 20 years since Kristen Dunst and Tobey Maguire apparently dated briefly. So, like, why are you bringing this up? They've had, spouses and kids and my goodness. But anyway, the whole thing is just also on this, like, we're learning that, like, the media loves to spin random photos that they take without consent on celebrities' private lives. And, and that's how they use them to ruin people's lives. Like, look at Britney Spears and everybody else they've done this to. And I just am like, wouldn't it be better if the media, like, it wasn't shoving cameras in their face on this? And I can get into, like, some more things, especially with Tom Holland and his experience being in Atlanta, because I have some stories in general that, like, kind of make me feel even more skeeved out over this, because there are, like, disgusting ladies that are older than me, and I'm 30, and I know he's 25. I know he's an adult, but, like, they're older than me, and they're bribing hotel staff to get his room number, to then stalk him in the lobby and find his room to talk to him. And this was way back in Homecoming. So he was what, 20, 21, whatever.
Mhm.
Young. Yeah.
That was disgusting then. It's disgusting now. And the thing is that these kinds of photos, which I know that the gossip mags are buying because of those kinds of people that just need to be in their lives and feel like they feel like basically they see them on TV. So these people owe them their time, which is not true. We get what they give us is them doing their jobs in promoting these characters and acting and being great. And this is their personal time. I don't know what's going on with those two. Don't know if it's serious or not. Don't know if they were fooling around or playing up the thing because they saw paparazzi. I hope that they're happy. But like, this is their private lives. This is their private time. I enjoy them as actors. I think they're great. They're great actors, regardless if you like Zendaya as Michelle Jones or not, because of the issue of Michelle Jones. You know, she's a great actress. You know, they're both cute, young. Let them do what they want, because it doesn't look like they're like breaking laws or anything by making out in a car. I just don't like. My thing is let them live their lives and let them deal with their stuff, and how about we don't have the crazy Emma Stone fans try to be angry at everything, because that really is one of the things that ruined Amazing Spider-Man 2, were those fans that assumed just because Andrew and Emma were dating that that was the end all be all for everything, and how dare Cheyenne Woodley come in and act as MJ for 5 minutes. Like,
no, but Kelly, here's an excellent rebuttal.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that was
Just
great.
we got entertainment tonight. We got photos. Whoa! I hate entertainment tonight.
So one other topic I wanted to discuss with that, and this is the third Spider-Man leading lady dating. And this was a picture of them on a date at a game of Toby and Kirsten. I found this a while back. And we all know Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield were dating. What is it about Spider-Man and his leading lady that they eventually make out?
How about this? What about every movie? Yeah, what about every movie set? This happens every movie set. Everybody gets together with them. That's the whole reason they do things called chemistry readings. When people have good chemistry and they're both single, that's just what people do, because that's all they're hanging out with. That's all they're around for months on end as they're filming. I don't find this very that's kind of what I'm saying, is that this isn't sensational. This isn't there's nothing crazy
stuff
here.
This is so weird, like on the periphery, because I'm not really into like the tabloid stuff, and I'm sorry to cut you off there, Kelly, but like this is so weird.
Well, here's my thing too. What it looks like to me is that depending on what happens in this movie, this is it for Tom Holland. This is it for Zendaya. It looks like, honestly, like maybe they were flirting for a while, but they said they didn't want to even get together until they were no longer co-workers, which is honestly the most professional thing to do. Because that's kind of what this feels to me. And like, again, I applaud them. Great. But like, see, this is the kind of stuff, like the sensational stuff, where the people feel like they're owed other people's lives just because they're in entertainment or they watch them on TV or whatever, is a lot like, me posting cosplay photos and then people feeling like it's appropriate to slide into my DMs and ask me for demand feet pictures or whatever weird request. And then when I say no, I'm offending them because I just posted that out there. Like, but me posting saying, look at my cool costume is not an invitation for whatever they want. Like, and that's kind of what I'm trying to say, is that like they have their public lives and they have their private lives, and they need, they deserve the privacy that a regular person has in that.
Look, if Slott can turn Peter Parker into paparazzi, then obviously it's okay.
Vinkman has thank you for the super chat. With celebrities using social media to let people into their lives on their own merits, why do we still have paparazzi hounding stars without consent?
I think we didn't. I think Kelly, did you and I talk about this before on a different thing?
I mean, so off this, I talk about Free Britney a lot, so probably yes.
Yeah, because I remember something very similar to this to the social media aspect that Venkman brought up. Specifically, you brought that up one time when we were talking in private or something.
Mhm. Probably. Yeah, Bill, and that's my thing is that like, they're letting us in, but even then, like on Instagram, they show us what they want to show us. Just like, just like we do. Like we only show our friends what we want to show our friends. That's why like we were talking about the whole, like not here, but there's been that whole talks about like, hey, social media is really bad for your mental health. One of the things like the paparazzi pictures I think have given, sometimes like even though to me, I don't feel like it's appropriate for them just because like everyone deserves to have a bad day and not get ridiculed about it. Everyone deserves some grace and humility.
Mhm.
But like one of the things about the paparazzi that people will say as a pro is like, oh, well, we saw Chris Evans in sweatpants go into Whole Foods and buying junk food. He's just like us. And it's like, that's great. But like,
That's weird. Why are you stalking Chris Evans outside of a Whole Foods?
Yeah, because I think that's the issue is that there's people that like when they eat this kind of stuff up, debate, oh, they're just like us. Okay, I don't feel so alone anymore. They don't realize that like to get that one photo that makes them relatable means that there were 3 or 4 people standing outside of a Hollywood Whole Foods just waiting for a celebrity to come out.
Well, paparazzi date back to the camera, and people are wanting it wouldn't if it didn't sell and it didn't get clicks and it didn't get views and clicks and views now, and if it didn't sell the Inquirer back in the day, people wouldn't do it. And I get it isn't right, but I don't know how you fix it. I really don't know how you fix it.
You blow up the cameras.
Yeah, there you go. But no, basically you don't give it air. But like the issue is like, yeah, we, the 6 of us and like the people watching could totally agree because like, it doesn't bother our lives and we're here for Spider-Man, not necessarily the actor and the actress. But there are casual fans of Spider-Man that are here for Tom Holland. I mean, my goodness, if you just type Tom Holland in on Amazon and the amount of like, if found, bring me to Tom Holland like stuff for Spider-Man. Like, and that's like, type in Spider-Man and that's what you'll find on like Etsy and Amazon. And it's gross to me, but that's because like, to me, he's, I guess it's cause he's the first Spider-Man that's younger than me.
Yeah.
But also I've seen firsthand the people that like to stalk him and I just want to protect him because those people are crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We're going to move on to another topic. Corner 6 says entertainment tonight hasn't been good since John Tesh and Mary Hart. That's going back. Corner Spec. Why do they date? Because girls love the tights, says Michael Reed. I just don't care about MCU Spider-Man. I just don't care about MCU Spider-Man much. I care if the actors date.
So here's the thing. I like to think that I have an active enough social life and imagination that like I don't need to insert myself into the lives of a celebrity.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't really care about the lives of the celebs, to be honest. Kelly is very knowledgeable about the Free Britney movement. So
she also can make a better mini doc than the New York Times could.
I bet.
Yes.
Okay. I've got the next one. Let me share this tab. Is it this guy?
Which random guy in a t-shirt doing a Spider-Man related? That's actually.
I almost said Web of Spider-Man. No, What If dropped a trailer, and if you look up on the top left, you see a Spider-Man with a cape.
Spider-Man doesn't wear a cape.
He
Brad.
does in this image, and
there's
an image in the trailer of what looks like Tom Holland.
His Spider-Man symbol's a lot bigger than in the live action costumes.
It looks like the Disneyland one.
Disneyland Spider. Don't get Kelly on that either.
I don't think it means anything. I just think that it's an artistic choice that they did.
So what do you guys think of this trailer? The trailer looks cool. The show looks cool.
I'm glad that like some of my favorite are Amelia Vidal and Joey Vasquez, who drew the Black Cat annuals. He's doing they're doing concept art for this show, and I'm glad that they're getting some like big work instead of just like collecting small royalty checks off of the characters they designed for the comics.
Mhm.
What is it? What issue of What If are they referencing there? Spider-Man.
They're-
When he wore the cape.
Yeah.
They're not so I don't think anything that was written is directly referencing anything, because they've already established and said multiple times that this has
There it
everything to do with, it's the what if of the MCU.
Okay. So it's
They-
not this What If.
No.
No,
No,
it's
no, no,
So
no.
that's what I
No.
thought they were going for.
No. They have one of the episodes that's been confirmed is what if Steve Rogers was Spider-Man, and what it looks to me like they're
Really?
probably going to say is what if Spider-Man was the Sorcerer Supreme or whatever. So
Ah.
I think, yeah, but like, because they've only announced half of the season episodes. So like,
Okay.
what we saw in the trailer was like, what if T'Challa was taken by Yondu, and
Mm,
what if Peggy Carter was given the super soldier serum and stuff like that. But everything is supposed to be based within the MCU, with the MCU actors coming back to voice their characters.
Most of them.
Most of them.
Yeah, there's like 3.
Yeah,
who
not
are-
not all of them.
Like they just got a really good Robert. I know Robert Downey Jr. isn't returning, but they got a really good impersonator to voice him.
Yeah.
ah. Let's see. Javi, you've got this next one. Let me fast forward this. Move it forward. So the Avengers game, the PS4/5, is evidently having a Spider-Man DLC.
Yeah.
So
and
when is that
basically-
coming out? Talk about this, Javi.
Well, there's not really a whole lot to say.
Okay.
The interviewer for Forbes pressed them on when Spidey was coming, and they couldn't say anything definitively other than that he is coming up at some point. They're definitely going to make a PS exclusive Spider-Man campaign due to the deal with Sony, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be like the Insomniac Spider-Man. Just that there's going to be a version of Spider-Man. He may come out after Black Panther. That may be in 2021 or 2022. They don't really know. Basically, the article really addresses all the problems that they've had with the game since its launch, and developer issues, and how they've had to flip some of the content around a little bit and delay it. And they just said, "Yep, Spidey's probably going to come to PlayStation sometime."
2 boss fights at launch.
Yeah, and they addressed too that
Yeah.
a lot of the complaints about the mechanics of the game and how a lot of it was kind of quick time based, and how people were tired of fighting, I think, AIM soldiers. And they've heard all the complaints, and they're
Yes.
trying to make it better.
Javi was shocked when I said the other day that I actually liked the game, kinda. I would give it a B minus, and the complaints of the repetition of fighting those robots does get old. And I've said that the DLC of the Kate Bishop and the Hawkeye stuff's almost better than the whole game I just played. The 2 DLCs are almost better. And I think I love that DLC of the Hawkeye one, because you fight the Maestro from Peter David's Hulk, which was really cool. But they have, we were bagging on how dumb the Spider-Man costumes are. This game has some of the dumbest costumes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Oh,
I've
trying
seen
to
them.
see some of the weird ones. I just did a Google image search.
We have Angry Joe as Iron Man.
What was it?
Angry Joe.
Another dumb.
The video game reviewer.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
One of the things they do, which I think is dumb, you can't costume change them. Here, this is one of the dumbest ones there. That Joe Fixit in a
Oh,
In a
Look at
tank
that.
top.
tank top, yeah. And
Why?
Ugh.
look at that one. Look at that.
Okay,
It's just-
so this wouldn't be as offensive to me if it wasn't so heavily monetized. Like they built the entire
just
game
gonna say,
around these microtransaction, not even
Yes.
microtransactions, like macro transactions, because you're like what $16 costumes.
yeah,
mhm.
you can't change costumes. At least I haven't found without paying money and then getting a
What?
costume change. So I really dislike that in the game.
Yeah.
There was a good one. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was like they've done a really job translating the movie suits in, at least like the Captain America Endgame
Yeah, if you wanna
costume.
buy 'em.
Really, yeah.
Yeah.
Who wants to buy things?
But I bought the game for like $20 for PS5, and for that it was pretty cool. I would if I paid 70, I don't think it'd be as cool.
Here the thing is, I think they don't want to make the Spider-Man DLC. They kind of have to though because they already said they would. And so as soon as the Spider-Man DLC comes out, they're done. They're not because I remember I think a lot of stuff was like leaked in the files of all these characters they had planned,
like
but with
War Machine, Mockingbird, Captain Marvel,
Quake, even, and so that's gonna get dropped off. As they're doing the Black Panther and they're gonna do Spider-Man, then they're done. That's all they're doing. This game failed spectacularly for them.
Gray Hulk with the tank top gives me Vin Diesel vibes.
Hulk, you can't take. Hulk, you can't take on.
It's family.
Hulk, you can't take on MODOK. That's suicide. MODOK in the Kree Century is strong. But Hulk have family.
Javi, let's keep with you with another video game topic. This trailer came out. This is a mobile game. Talk about this one a little bit.
What is this?
So this was something that wasn't on my radar either. Marvel Future Revolutions. I think I heard about it once.
What is this?
It's a mobile game.
It's a mobile game.
I've got get to the 8 Spider-Man different part. Marvel characters, and basically the multiverse is combining and to create like this new Earth, and they form a team called Omega Flight to deal with the various problems. And there's different regions. You've got Hydra America, you've got Sakaar. There's like a Dark Land or something. I forget what it's called. But basically, you get to be one of these Marvel characters and kind of roam around and build up your character, and you get specific costumes that are far more customizable than what we just saw in the Avengers game. I meant to send you some screen grabs, Brad, and I forgot. I'm sorry.
Is this a mobile, game?
Yeah, it's a mobile game, doesn't it? It's coming out
it's
September 30th, but some people already have like access to the soft launch. And so you've got like a classic looking Spidey suit, but there's also Ends of the Earth, the Big Time suit, the Scarlet Spider suit. And you can mix and match different pieces to it. You can change the colors on the different parts of the costume. So if you want like a gold and orange Scarlet Spider, you could do that. If you want a Spider-Man that's green and purple, you can eventually do that. There's an outfit based per the region too. So you can have like a Sakaar Gladiator style Spider-Man if you want.
Oh yeah, I did see those screen grabs. Yeah. I think they're at the end of this video, aren't they? Here, let me get to the.
Can I just say that the device overheating setting just made me laugh because like they made this game for mobile and it's so horribly optimized that it's like overheating the phone.
No, see, I took that as like his gear, but yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe
it said enable settings optimization.
And it said move your device.
In this clip, it sounds like Yuri Lowenthal is voicing Spidey, which is always a plus in my book.
Yeah, and Brad, I have a video I can link of showing some of the different Spidey costumes.
Oh yeah, let me see them.
So there's that.
Okay, let's see here.
It looked like it honestly from that one like combat shot. I'm like, oh, it's Diet PS4 man.
It's supposed to be free to play, but there are microtransactions if you want to advance quickly.
So these are the various spider costumes. It's 12 minutes, so let me get fast forward.
Yeah. To scroll
you can change color.
It's very customizable, and then they have like different parts. Yeah, to skip through. There's like the iron one.
Oh
for
god,
Stark City, that's what it's called.
Oh, look at that.
So yeah, it's very customized. Yeah.
It's
I think that's either that's either Xandarian Spider-Man or Asgard Spider-Man. So like
it says Midgardia on the side.
There you go. Yeah, I didn't see that. So yeah,
look at the mohawk. What? How is that Spider-Man?
You know what?
It's Sakaar armor.
Yeah, that's from the Planet Hulk. So
guys, okay, can I just say I hate this trend of Spider-Man just wearing armor.
Yeah,
especially that armor.
Thanks, MCU.
Yeah.
What makes Spider-Man? Is it just eyes and a spider? Is on the chest? Is that it?
Yes. That's,
Oh,
that's
it's
for a
feeling
casual fan,
That's
yes.
a stealth suit.
well, no, there's three components. There is.
It looks like Snoopy there. Look at that. Looks like Snoopy. He's
just
a beagle.
Just a recolored noir.
Well, no. Here's the thing. There are three things
It's
actually
the Rocketeer.
that make up Spider-Man for casuals. The eyes, the symbol, and Uncle Ben getting shot.
Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that atrociousness. Oh.
I mean, if you were one of those kids who liked
That looked like
to make your
Ultraman.
Spidey different colors in the coloring
No.
book, you know,
no,
this game.
I didn't. I colored him red and blue.
What about
Oh,
Web-
there you go.
What about Webman, Brad?
Oh,
Blue and
look
red.
at you segueing. Oh, look at
Nice.
Oh my gosh. As if Ben Riley could not look uglier.
It's
Oh
Neon
my
Punk Ben
God.
Wait,
Riley.
hang on. Do they have the one where he smiles?
Oh,
No,
look
they
at
don't.
this. Oh, man. Well, he does look like a flower. Look, he's got white and white. Yeah. Oh,
This is painful.
Tyler, what did Rabbit? Oh, what the?
Oh God, Windows
Looks
XP is acting up for Brad again.
That's Hydra Spider-Man.
Oh my lord, this is atrocious. Oh,
What is?
you
That
know,
looks like
you know what?
Spider Punk meets Ninja Samurai.
Can you
armor.
imagine a Funko executive looking at this video?
No, he's probably gripping his pants from now. Going, whoa! Look how much money I can make.
Neil, settle down.
No, I'm larping as a
My
Funko
God.
executive.
Okay, and the game doesn't look bad graphics wise, but still,
No, it looks really good for a mobile game.
yeah, I would agree.
It's something different than like the Mortal Kombat style from Injustice
Yeah,
and Champions. Is that what it's called?
I
Contest
I
of
guess.
Champions.
Sure.
I
Oh,
haven't
yeah,
played a
contest.
Spider-Man mobile game since the runner where Ron
Yeah.
was running. So, let's see. Let me get to another topic. Oh, it would help if I had the pictures up.
Oh, it's the Venom article, right?
Um,
I mean, that's a good segue.
There you
I
go.
would set
the
it up.
Venom article. Here, I'll give
The
Tyler,
color scheme.
I'll give Tyler one. Here we go. Tyler, you've got this next. Of course, it's a symbiote item, and you got excited when this went up for sale. Talk about that a little bit.
Well,
Venom,
not
Legend-
actually up. Yeah, so basically, as part of Hasbro has their PulseCon coming up, which is their own little online convention, and this is one of the exclusives. And so it's like $10 more than I think $11 more than a normal Marvel Legends.
Mhm.
But it's a Venom figure, and he's got it's from the '90s cartoon. He's got the cell shaded red and blue and everything, and the
Yep.
he's got the split eyes with like the little and so yeah, and this isn't a new mold. This is actually on the Omega Red body, so there are one or two downsides to that, but I'll get into that. And you can scroll through the pictures here. But one of the biggest downsides I will say of this is that if you look at the hands, he does not have the white hand patches. That is
Oh,
No, they're missing.
that is probably my biggest downside with this. And then because he's using the Omega Red body, like if you go back one picture, Brad, one more.
Okay.
You can see because this is Omega Red body and Omega Red has big shoulder pads, you can see the big shoulder pad holes on his shoulders. And so yeah, that's another kind of
Do
disappointing.
you think
but
the paint, Tyler, is something they can fix before it comes out and they can color those in?
I
Or is it
think
too late?
I think I read from one of the creative team from Hasbro. I think they said they wanted to fill them in, but it was too late, and so
Oh, that's
so yeah,
disappointing.
Yeah.
so they're just gonna have those big gaps in his shoulders or whatever. But
Just go, I was gonna say just go to the dentist and get them to put the synthetic bond in the holes.
No, I mean
That'll
like
fill it up.
for the webbing, they can't put the white patches on his.
no,
On his
I
hands.
I don't think they're gonna add that in, unfortunately, just because these are already production photos. So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, so it's not, you can't buy it yet. It's going to be like exclusive for their PulseCon in I think September. So like that's when you'll have to try to pre-order it, and it's going to sell out pretty fast. So I'm going to try to get one, but as someone who grew I became a Spider-Man fan because of the '90s cartoon. And so
Yeah, this is up your alley, man.
This is something I have to get. As someone who loves Marvel Legends, and I love this new body he has, even though it does have the two negatives with the holes and he's got butterfly joints now. It's a better body for him overall. This is just so cool. And then it's even got that classic 90s packaging they've been doing for the retro packaging.
Yeah.
So this is so cool for me.
This is up your alley, huh?
I'm a huge fan of this.
And who else, along with Tyler, was introduced to Spider-Man through the '90s cartoon? Kelly, were you?
I mean, I think so, but
Yeah.
it's such a weird thing about like what I remember from the 90s, because like I remember going to a comic book store. I remember, finding Spider-Man things in thrift shops and garage sales. So Spider-Man was always around, I think, even before the cartoon happened.
Yeah.
I just don't. I think my real, like, really truly being introduced to the characters and the story came from the cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one thing with this figure, because this is the Hasbro exclusive, the PulseCon, one thing, I bet you anything, even though this is the exclusive, more expensive one, I bet you anything they're going to remake this, except it'll have normal black coloring, and they'll just make it a comic book version. And so you won't get the exclusive, 90s version. You'll just get a normal Venom figure on this body, just repainted.
Oh, I bet you're right. I guess you can change the heads out, can't you? One with the tongue, without the tongue.
They replace.
Yeah. It looks like it comes in a little special box. Oh, what did I click? Oh, there. It comes in a little box too. It looks like.
Yeah. That's a little slip-on cover they've done with some of the exclusives.
Oh, that's cool.
I really like that though.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. It's nice.
Very nice.
Brings back good memories.
Let's see comments. Oh my gosh. Let's see. 6 reviews for that Venom figure, all 5 stars. What are the odds they're all from Tyler?
It's not even out yet. How are they reviewing it?
They probably got like shill reviews to do it.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Shill reviews.
Probably.
Wait a minute. Wait, here are the reviews. Let's see if Tyler is indeed in here.
I am not.
Please
Marvel
make plenty of this
Please
Venom.
make plenty of this Venom. Fantastic. Great looking figure. The body mold is perfect. Definitely a must get. Spider-Man cartoon come to life. It's awesome. Page 2. Dan Gummit, he done killed my pop.
What?
No, but it asked, was this review helpful? And 4 people thought it was.
Wait a minute. Hold it.
I love when bots think that they're slick. Like
5 people now think it's helpful.
No, I can see like Brad asked Tyler, "Are you one of the reviews?" And Tyler goes, "No," and he sees like his check from Marvel on the table. And he just knocks over the table trying to get it off.
That's so funny. Okay, where was I? Okay, I've got this next one. Segueing to Marvel Legends like Tyler did. Let me share my screen. There's another Marvel Legend coming out that, if that figure was aimed for Tyler, this one must be aimed for me, because this is a deep Spider-Man cut. This is Webman. And even I had to refresh myself who Webman was. So here's a couple. Webman is essentially a blue Spider-Man with red pants and pits.
Didn't we think this was a prank when that got first announced? Because it was April Fool's, right?
Yeah, it came out right around April Fool's. So I'm like, who the heck is Webman? I can't remember.
But
And then I went back and he appeared in Spidey Super Stories number 25 from the 70s.
Wow.
So
Jeez.
in August of 1977 is when Webman appeared. So let's take a look at him.
Deep
Yeah.
cut.
That is a deep Spider-Man cut.
Yeah.
And he was is he a robot? Let me see what the wiki says here.
Oh yes, the wiki, the pinnacle of sources.
I guess it doesn't. But I know Dr. Doom was involved in
Dr. Doom
creating-
created him as like a direct opposite of Spider-Man, and so instead of good, he'll be evil.
Oh, here we go. When Spider-Man entered a room through a window, he found a mirror and started looking at his reflection, not knowing that it was actually a one-way mirror, and the other side was Doc Doom. Doom took this chance and used the twin machine
There you go.
to create a copy of Spider-Man. Oh, he's creating clones Dr. Doom now. But with the opposite traits, Doom ordered Webman to go and capture Spider-Man. Spider-Man confronted Webman, but had the upper hand, and since Webman was the opposite of Spider-Man, who is a genius. Oh, that's insulting.
No,
That's-
it
that
says
seems-
it says Spider-Man was a genius, and since
Oh,
Webman is the
Webman
opposite
was
of him-
quite stupid. Okay, got it.
yeah.
He returned to Doc Doom empty-handed, but then Doom decided to create another duplicate of Spider-Man. However, Spider-Man arrived and destroyed the twin machine and arrested Dr. Doom, leaving the outcome of his duplicates unknown.
So here's a dumb question. Why didn't he just make a twin of himself?
Well, he did that Amazing
The Spider
Five, didn't he?
Superstory.
Yeah.
My own clone.
So anyway, if you want to get your own Webman,
Yeah, that figures out now. I know I have friends who have that because
You have that?
I'm in a little Discord group. Like even way before this figure was announced,
Yeah.
they made a meme out of Webman in this little channel we have, and it's
Right.
just, they do it specifically to piss me off. They're like, Webman's better than Spider-Man, and so they freaked out when this was announced, and they're just like, it's real.
but it says it wasn't available until October 1st on the Pulse. Do people have this figure?
It's on.
Sold out.
It's sold out.
That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
This one has no reviews, unlike the Venom, who's also out. Because I was going to like
That's how you know they paid Tyler to go onto the Venom.
So, yeah, no doubt.
He
So,
don't kill dumb dad.
I was wondering, Spidey Super Stories is a deep cut. And then I was like, well, you know what? I watched Loki this week,
Mhm.
and look what is in Loki's
Mhm.
background. The Thanos
Mhm.
copter. What?
oh yeah.
Oops!
Oops,
I
Oh,
dropped,
yeah.
I dropped
I
the
dropped
cube.
the cosmic cube.
And if for those that don't know, the Thanos copter was from not that one. Damn it.
So
Not
close,
that one
Brad.
either. What? Come
So
on,
close.
browser. There we go. The Spidey Super Stories issue number 39, where Spider-Man and Hellcat took on Thanos.
No use
And-
crying over spilled milk.
Yes, and he had his Thanos copter. So that's two Spidey Super Stories references recently for so that goes to show you the people my age who are making these shows are going to the deep cuts.
Anyone
And-
remember when the police just took Thanos away and
Yep.
that the New York Police Department was able to capture
Let's
Thanos?
see if I can find some. This is from a Deadpool issue, but it's just ridiculous. He's throwing stuff. Oh my
That's
gosh.
the Spidey one.
I
Yeah,
made
that's
it. I
the
made
Spidey
it.
one.
I made a joke that if they didn't put the Thanos copter in Avengers Endgame, I would personally fly down to Florida and destroy Disneyland.
Evidently, in
That's
that
not
Lego.
Disneyland's in
It's Disney
California.
World,
Disney
sorry.
World is
Yeah,
in
Disney
Florida.
World, Florida.
Look at Thanos and his copter. That's so cute.
Yeah. No, they made a Hot Wheels of that.
Yeah, they made
Adam.
some toys of it. Like this thing
Mhm.
flies around. There it is. There's the packaging, and it's boxed like a cosmic cube.
And of
Which I
course,
think
it's a Walgreens exclusive.
Oh man,
Of course.
Let me
what
just
Hulk
go-
had a copter? Of all the people, the Hulk does not need a copter. What
And James Gunn is the one who showed
James
it
Gunn?
off.
Well, look,
So-
if Spider-Man can get a bike,
I know.
Hulk can get a copter.
Hulk
Yeah.
A
had a
little
copter.
inside baseball. Once we're
I-
done recording tonight,
Yeah.
Iron Man gets a
Brad
giant
is going to
robot.
be on eBay finding the Hulk copter to add it to his collection.
Can we do a Google search and look for it now? I mean, we always derail the look. We always
What
derail
do we
for
look?
things in
Well, hold
Google
on.
anyways.
What am I searching for? Okay. What are we
Looking for
doing?
the
the
Hulk,
Hulk.
the Hulk copter?
Okay. Hold on.
I
Hold
feel
on.
like we're
Let's
gonna
go to-
like.
Okay, here-
You know
I
what,
feel like
guys?
we
We
turned on
did.
this-
We made it 1 hour. I think that's a success.
Okay.
I agree.
Oh, Legos, of
Agree
course.
with
Let's
Joe.
sort it by high price. I bet you it's expensive. Because if you've got a Hulk
No,
copter,
it's
you know
not.
you're pricing it the
No, they're not,
Oh.
Brad.
Oh, that's
what? Still Legos. What? There's no
Yeah.
Hulk copter. It's all Legos.
hang on, I'm looking for it.
This
We-
is what
we need our-
Sad
we
There's
Knight
a
does-
Spider-Man copter. Look at this guy. He's
Yeah.
missing his blades though. You think for $70 you
Th-
get
This
blades?
is what the satellite screw does to Brad. He gets very distracted.
Ah,
Yeah.
there's parts to the copter. Hold on, there it is.
Oh my, $74.
Why does Hulk
just
need
for
a gun? Why does Hulk have a gun? What? Wait a minute. Hulk is putting out oxygen and a fire hydrant.
Huh?
a fire extinguisher.
What the?
He has a
This is,
harpoon.
it's
No.
a bug out bag. Like he needs it in case he has to be on the run.
No, Hulk, no. It's like General Ross busts into a room and Hulk comes out with 2 guns.
He's
Hulk
got
pack
two
heat.
guns.
Hulk pack
He's got
heat.
2 guns. Wait a minute. Why does Hulk need a? Oh, I guess that's for Banner. I
I
guess.
was just saying maybe there's a Banner figure as well, so some of this is for him.
Well, this doesn't even have the helicopters; just the parts.
Does it come with-
$75.
Well, does it come with the ruler though? Because I want the ruler.
Well, why
Why
does
do
it
you-
tag Batman and Spider-Man? Maybe those are Batman items also.
Or was it
No.
Hulk
Brad,
accessory Batman? Yeah.
Here, this is why Hulk has a gun. I just linked an image. It's from Slide backstory.
Oh wow. Okay, hold on. I'm doing this live on the air. Let's see. Oh my God! Look at that little guy. Hulk pop cap.
Yeah. After
Oh.
Hulk
Is this
shot.
from the Ultimates?
Oh my gosh!
I don't-
What in the?
You think
what
this bullet stands for Belarus?
is going on? We've lost. it. All right,
We have just
that's a
normal-
rabbit
normal
hole.
Saturday night.
This is no longer Spider News. This is Brad searches random bullshit on Google and then goes to eBay to find
Yeah.
toys.
My wife's gonna be like, "Are you done yet?"
No.
Like, no,
My
we,
mom-
Okay.
we're on
Oh,
eBay.
Ryan.
I guarantee you.
Yeah, Ryan, yeah.
I'm betting
He'll be
money.
around.
In 10 minutes, my mom marches down that hallway in here like a horror movie character, and she goes, "Neil, why aren't you in bed yet?"
Vinkman wants the Venom figure, but because I don't want to sign up for Hasbro, do you have to sign up to get that toy?
No.
Because it's a PulseCon, they'll be
Hmm.
first listing it to Pulse members,
Oh.
and then they'll do a thing for for non-members.
Let's see what else we got. Not gonna lie, this Venom figure makes me seem like he's wearing lipstick.
I mean, it's accurate.
He's out. He's out for a hot date.
Look, people.
I don't like how everything went
Maybe-
dead silent when I said that.
Look. It's a confidence thing. He needs lipstick to feel
He
confident.
he
Let him
feels good
express
when-
himself.
He
Go
feels
for
good when he wears it, so why should we stop him?
So I was going down
Maybe
a
he
rabbit hole.
hasn't.
But,
Maybe he's Maybelline.
I was going down a rabbit hole, but Hornacek tried to get me back. Brad needs the red leader here. Stay on target. Stay on target.
No, loosen up.
Nintendo says Hulk broke a keyboard and made coffee for Iron Man. Oh, okay.
Oh.
What makes it even extra is that it's a revolver Hulk uses.
So he had to put in every single bullet by himself by hand. Now when he's like,
Oh my
"Fine,
gosh.
puny Banner, put bullet and gun for Hulk," and then
Man.
Bruce is just like putting caps in the revolver.
All right, so Tyler, we'll stick with your Venom again. Let's see. Here we go. We're going to talk about a new book coming out, The Philosophy of
Yeah.
Venom.
This
Tell me about
literally-
this, Tyler.
Yeah, this literally actually just came out. I think it was announced a while ago, but it's
Okay.
and this is like a kid's book. Like I've seen the
Okay.
Deadpool one in a bookstore, and it's very similar. Where it's like it's not even really a book; it's essentially just a picture book with captions,
Okay.
and it's just official images from the comics and what have you, and then they just pick the caption. Like here, that's that's a cover from the Sinister Spider-Man with Gargan,
Mhm.
and it's like the wedgie is a powerful attack, and this is the cover. So it's
You think you can find my senior yearbook quote in there?
yeah. So
I think that is your senior work.
Yeah, the wedgie is a powerful attack.
So yeah, I saw a video of someone like flipping through it, and yeah, it's just a bunch of art and covers and pages of
Here,
Venom.
Let me
And
go to Amazon and see if they've got a preview image of it. Let's take a look. I didn't think
Yeah,
they
so
did.
We
It-
just saw one.
Yeah,
There
but
it is.
we can go in the book on. Oh, here's some more. Okay, here's McFarlane.
yeah,
Mhm.
Well, why can't I make this bigger? Why? What? Read your what? That's
so I don't know
up.
what is
going
this video.
on?
Anyway,
Read our
yeah,
lips,
what is
Spidey. No
that?
way. We never do as we're told. Okay.
yeah, and
Okay.
Is the writer having a stroke? Is this his
It-
way of calling for help, or
Wait,
Like-
are you claiming that there was an actual writer on here and it wasn't just an entire marketing team trying to make cool images? Because this is a coffee table book.
How to be a daddy? Well,
that is specific.
close, close,
Those-
close.
what the?
those
We're
panels.
chained, son.
I can
We're
tell you.
chained.
No, I can tell you what that's from. That is from Venom talking to Patrick Mulligan about how to raise toxin. And so
Okay,
that
I
is-
thought it was a
that-
sex ed book. I mean,
No. So
Daddy, what?
I thought it was the new volume of the Sunstone spin-off.
So yeah,
Oh my gosh.
and that just goes through all of like I even saw some like Space Knight stuff in there, and so it's
Okay.
just it's very chill. It's a child's book, so it's like
Let's
this is not
see what the
this is not hard
description is.
reading.
Is there a description of this book? Let's see.
There's no reviews.
Uncover the crazed and illustrious mind of the original symbiote anti-hero in this lavishly presented collection of Venom's most heroic, villainous, and somewhat killer moments from his comic book history.
It's not even
Look,
moments. It's just
In this book, you'll get into the mind or minds of Venom, how to eat, save, kill, repeat, hero or villain, psychotic or vulnerable. Does anything make sense to a ravenous symbiote from outer space? Witness the fears, the loves, the scruples, and the pure hunger that drives the popular anti-hero with a look at his favorite moments, best friends, worst enemies, epic comic action, and awesome cover art. It's everything you need to know about your new favorite anti-hero. Is that the sound of a sonic wave bursting from the page? No, it's the philosophy of Venom.
Yeah, so there's really not much.
128 pages.
It's a small book. It's only like
Okay.
Yeah, and the thing is, and what really pisses me off actually, that's Lee Price Venom on the cover.
Mhm.
It's not
So-
Eddie.
Wait, so Sasuke got the front cover?
Yep, that is the Marvel Legacy like little icon picture of Lee Price Venom.
Oh, that sucks.
Interesting.
So yeah, so this I feel if you really care about knowing about more about Venom, just Google Venom. You can get more.
There's your review.
Yeah,
This book is useless. It's essentially the internet.
unless you're a small child, don't buy this book.
Venkman has one. He doesn't even talking at this point. He's just giving us an emoji of a face palm.
I feel you there, Venkman.
All right, let's see what else we got on the rundown here.
Oh boy.
I've got so many tabs going.
Maybe we should close some.
Well, I got Lee Price Venom. I got here we go. Let's the next topic. We did Tyler. We did the. Okay, Ryan, you're up.
All right.
You've got a Catholic story.
Yes, I do.
Okay, hold on a second.
Wait a minute, this isn't Daredevil. What's going on?
Let me share the screen. Okay. Oh, CNN. Yes, I have an ad blocker. Okay, here we go.
Oh yeah, so you need
The
to hear
Pope-
this one.
The Pope visits Spider-Man. Why are we not? Do I have to turn the ad blocker? Oh, there it goes.
No, it should work.
Figure
Okay.
met at the Vatican.
Oh,
Your
come
Holiness,
on.
may we introduce?
Okay, so
Okay.
why do we have Ryan here when we just have the video?
Yeah. Go ahead, Ryan. Tell me about the Pope meeting.
Boy, I
Come
feel
on, guys,
so
Neil.
loved tonight. This is why I'm up late tonight.
See, this is why it's fine that I make fun of Neil.
Go
So,
ahead,
You
Ryan.
know
Tell me
about
what
to
happened.
read, Neil.
No, here's the thing. I'm not saying. I'm
What
not
the
saying.
heck?
Ryan.
There goes a Zucharia.
What is
So,
the
anyhow.
point of this?
So, besides
Please bring
the,
up Ben back.
besides the Pope losing his Zucatelio, so what happens is there's this Italian person who is a raised Catholic. His name is Mattia Velladia, and he actually works with an organization that actually dresses up as superheroes to go to local hospitals.
Spider-Man's name is Peter Parker.
And so, anyhow, believe it or not, the point what's saying here is he went on and dressed up as Spider-Man to go to the Pope, actually handed him a Spider-Man mask, and the Pope actually wanted him to go and talk to all the children in the main square on everything, doing little Benedict. But the biggest question that's come after doing all this with Mattia and everything, and the children and all the hospitals, is they love him. He does Spider-Man, does the tricks, he does everything. Is when's the Pope going to put on the Spider-Man mask?
Oh yeah, he was handed a Spider-Man mask. That's funny.
I just want to say something real quick. Brad, you're going to want to download this and get it edited real quick because they're going to totally take you down for copyright
For
infringement.
CNN.
Yeah,
Yeah.
CNN will. Yeah.
Yeah,
CNN,
CNN will-
CNN and or Sony.
Or Disney.
No, Sony's not going to care because it came through CNN, and the fact too that we're not actually talking about something with Sony. We're talking about a news event. I mean, we are using our right to talk about these things, which is fair use, but it's still the fact that CNN will definitely try to copy strike you just because it's Ted Turner and he needs that money to fund a reboot for Captain Planet.
Yep.
Can't
But
bring
no,
up
Kelly's
can't bring-
right.
Wow,
Can't,
Kelly.
can't,
All right, I'll just do this still image. Okay, here we go.
can't bring back the SWAT cast, but you can bring back Captain Planet.
Oh my gosh,
Crimes
bitten
against
by a
humanity.
radioactive pontiff.
Spider Hope.
God is
Well,
the spider.
You got to admit that's kind of cool for the Pope being a good sport with that. That's kind of neat.
Well, and the Pope and Pope Francis apparently really liked this because of what his organization does for these children who are very sick and other thing.
Yeah.
And like I said, he's a practicing Catholic. He's very
Mhm.
thing. So he really liked this. And the Pope it really does like people do this for thing. He really entertains people.
Mhm.
He really enjoyed this. So he had a good friend. They were talking about how he was doing such a hard handshake. But I gotta say too, if I met the Pope too, I think I'd probably be shaking his hand like, holy cow, I'm actually talking to, the supreme leader of the Catholic Church. So it's definitely going to be that moment. And I think he was very surprised, especially when the Pope told him, like, he wanted him to go do photo ops and selfies with all the children that were in the square too. So it's a really kind of cool story.
I just want to say that last month we talked about how Kate Middleton wanted the future King of England to wear a Spider-Man suit, and now we have the Pope wanting Spider-Man to take selfie children in the name of Catholic.
Yeah, man, we're all over. As if you haven't noticed, at this point we are entering the weird spider news section of the show.
Next time,
Oh,
the
it's
Russian-
going to get weirder.
But we haven't done the fun Disneyland Paris stuff before the weird stuff. Are we just sprinkling in the weird stuff too?
Yeah, I'm sprinkling it like sprinkles on ice cream.
next time we'll have to look forward to the Nigerian government asking for the Hulk to come and steal their prince money back.
I hear he's flying in a copter.
No, they meet on the rooftop of their skyscraper. Oh, Mr. Hulk, thank you for joining us.
Please don't shoot me, Hulk. Okay.
Hulk just
Okay,
comes out-
Kelly's got
Hulk-
this next one.
Hulk
Let's
with a sting sour.
check out this cool hotel room. Tell me
Okay.
about this.
Okay, so if anyone doesn't know, I have a thing about really cool hotel rooms. So this was great. I love this so much. So sadly it's in Disneyland Paris, somewhere I will probably never get to go. But I would literally go to Disney, I would go to Paris just to go to this hotel and stay in this room. I wouldn't even need to go to the park. But in Disney, Spider-Man finally gets his own overpriced Disney suite at the Disney's Hotel New York, the Art of Marvel in Disneyland Paris. And this suite, I have a thing about closets in hotels, and this thing has 3 closets.
Oh wow!
Nice.
So this is a huge room. It's kind of set up. Yeah, it's set up kind of like the suites that you see in Florida now, like the family suites. So when you come in, there's the bathroom, there's that little place that that had the espresso machine, and then there's this living room area that turns into a it's a fold-out couch.
Oh, look at that table.
Yeah,
Oh, neat.
there's
like
that
that
table.
table.
I love that table. But so in this room, in this living room, if you go to the they'll show a full set of the curtains. The curtains are in a spider web pattern, and I mean they're nice
look at
too.
those.
Look at it; it's like velvet
Wow.
and a spider web pattern, and then that comes back into the bedroom with where it matches the shams and a blanket. But yeah, this is a full thing, and what's so fun about this room too is
That's what
the
Oh,
TV
there you
set,
go.
yeah,
Look
but
at
the
that. That's cool.
the entertainment set in the living room actually has HDMI plugs, and it's supposed to be like a work, let's say you needed to work and you needed a big screen to work. It has all the plugins for you to take your work laptop and then start working. But yeah, this is the living.
I love the big
the
picture
bedroom,
above the bed.
right?
That is amazing.
To
Oh,
me,
look at the door. It's got spider webs on it.
yeah, that's to the second bathroom. There's 2
I love
bathrooms in this.
I
Two
love-
bathrooms.
Yeah.
I love frosted glass.
I literally, I can't say enough. There's not a lot for me to really talk about. It's more we need to show everybody because this is just the coolest thing ever. They've done a lot more too about the art of the hotel itself. And there's a huge 2-story suite, a penthouse suite that has what's funny is I think it's actually all Avengers themed.
Look,
Yeah.
there's Marvel soap
Yeah, Marvel soap.
and toothpaste.
I was joking with the Spaceballs stuff. Jesus Christ.
Marvel soap.
We found the more money.
But you know what? You know what's so funny? Also, do you know what's so funny though? Is like you look at this hotel that's like super themed, but to me, this is themed in the right way.
Yeah.
And everything is super, super themed. If you go to a Disney park now, they're trying to actually get rid of most of their theming and most of the things that make things so cool
Look
Because-
at that.
because they want to save money. I
I
know.
thought that was- I thought that was-
It is so cool.
Oh, that's
I thought that-
neat.
I thought that was booze.
No, in the
No.
shower? Where are you staying?
Neil, Neil, do we need to talk?
No, I thought that
Oh
it's the shape of the
God.
bottle. I didn't realize it was in the bathroom.
But yeah, no,
If
like
you're
this
drinking in the shower, Neil, you need help.
is
Neil,
well,
Neil,
That's not
Neil
my
always
conditioner.
needs help.
I'm not my
Neil
Yeah,
is
it's
Nicolas
okay,
Cage
Neil.
and leaving Las
Hulk
Vegas.
pop cap and Tyler ass.
anyway, this is like this hotel is really
This is
neat.
so
The hotel
cool.
itself is really cool, and they like so the thing is as we know, you're not getting Avengers campus here on the East Coast, but they're gonna have Avengers campus in Disneyland Paris as well, and so this is kind of their rebranding and their themed hotel for Avengers Campus, which they're actually going to start off with more rides than we got. But like this feels more like to me,
Mhm.
this feels more like Spider-Man.
Yes.
I gave it like it looks almost like you were going into Spider-Man, like Spider-Man and Mary Jane's little apartment inside the Avengers mansion.
Those are
Is what
Marvel
this feels
robes.
like. Yeah,
Oh.
so you actually get to keep the slippers, but the robe you
Oh.
have to pay for. But you can
Oh,
borrow the
cool.
robe. But like if you wanted to
Neat.
keep it, you'd have to pay for
How
it.
much does the robe cost?
I think it's
Yeah,
like
how much?
50 euros. So
Did
40
they
to 50
talk about
euros,
the
yeah.
cost of the room at all in this article? I didn't
So
see it.
this article doesn't, but I'm sure
Yeah.
we could go find it. I'm sure it's ungodly expensive knowing
Yeah.
Disney. But yeah, no, like I really
That's
enjoyed.
cool.
I enjoyed this room. To me, it was like that entire building is the perfect amount of theming, and that it also makes me angrier about Disneyland California's Avenger Campus because clearly the people that were handling the theming of that hotel understood their assignment and understood the characters. So
Mhm.
I'm not fully understanding what was going on with Avengers Campus because that just
Yeah.
looks slapped together with IP crap and like already used ride stuff. Like that just feels lazy versus this actually feels nice. I like this. Like I would like to stay there. Like I just
would
want to go
too.
there.
How much
Well,
you think
and-
that room costs a night? What's a guess?
For euros,
Yeah. Well, no, convert it. I mean, what
converting it, I would say it's probably going to be about $500 a night.
wow.
For
That's
Yeah.
knowing Disney and knowing their suites. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
wondering-
because my
I'm-
sister-in-law and brother-in-law do a lot of the Euro ones and everything, and it will cost you about $400 or $500 for one of those things.
I'm-
They've done cruise lines and everything.
I am wondering like how the standard of living quality would compare to like the US. Like if the same price to quality translation applies.
I don't know. All I know is that I'm staying for for my birthday. I'm going to stay at Cabana Bay and go to Universal, and our suite, which is similarly set up to this, only there's one bathroom instead of two because oh my god, why there's two bathrooms in this thing. And we're only paying like $120 a night,
Yeah.
but
Well, I
Universal,
think
likes people. So
What hobby?
I think what we need to do is do like a GoFundMe or a Patreon to send Kelly there so she can review it for the crawl space.
yeah, there we go.
And then we can watch
$2,000
live as
on
Kelly
vacation
tries to
at the
put
same
that
time.
that side table in a bag because that's what I would try to do. I
We need Tim
love
particles.
love that table. Oh my god! I
No, in
love
the middle,
that
in the
table.
middle of the night, you send me in an Osprey, and Kelly throws the table out the window.
Look at that thing. That table is amazing. I want that table.
The only
Same
thing I
here.
don't like about it is the fact that it's the
Oh, it's
Tom
MCU
Holland
Stark
spider.
Tech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
the bedspread too. I love.
see,
if I can find that.
that's my thing. I might steal the curtains.
The couch. Look at the couch. Looks. You steal.
So
Like
I,
if we
I really
if
love
we
the art.
went in this room and had a meeting, it would be blank. We would steal every damn thing.
Disney, this is a joke, Disney. Please don't get mad at me.
Yeah,
No, we
Please do
wouldn't
not-
know.
Please do not send your paramilitary task force that I know you have.
yeah, we're crawl space
don't
criminals.
kill
We're
them.
stealing everything in this room.
I can't afford these goldfish.
crawl-
I definitely can't afford your curtains.
I can't afford to go to Paris to steal this.
Oh my god, I need to
know.
look at
I can't
comments.
afford the taxi.
Michael,
Hence
this
the
segment is
GoFundMe.
Brad furniture shopping.
This is like him. This is like him getting like the IKEA summer 2021
I'm
catalog.
not kidding. Like finding out that like the TV had the HDMI hookups and stuff. I was like,
She's
so what if I
stealing
could
that?
just go? Well, no. What if I could just go and then I would just play Spider-Man like PlayStation Spider-Man the whole time. I wouldn't need to go to the park and I just stay there.
Dude, I'm there. It's awesome. The chat is also concerned about poor Neil. Neil, you needed some help. Vinkman super chatted and is worried about you. Says we all know now Neil has booze while showering.
No, he doesn't.
Some people have shower gel. He has vodka
Okay, I'm gonna
Actually,
say
no,
I am gonna say this. I have only drinking a couple of times in my life.
in the shower.
No. My mom is gonna see this and she's gonna, Neil, why are you drinking in the shower? I didn't know about any of this. And I'm gonna be like, I don't, Ma. Don't drink.
This is an intervention, Neil. You're in a
Yeah.
safe
Yeah.
space.
Mom, come here. I need you to tell my friends I don't drink in the shower.
Hornacek, if Brad went to the room, he'd be filling his suitcase with Marvel soap, bath products, curtains. Yes, he would. Bruce says the article said it was a couple $100 more than a normal room there. So, yep. Anthony, this is a good point. The room reminds me of Peter's room in Spider-Man is Amazing Friends.
Where's the trophy
cool.
to push over?
Yeah, you need a Hulk poster on the back. Maybe put him in a helicopter. It'd be great.
It'll be an Iron Man statue.
Look at that Spider-Man painting above the toilet.
Yeah, that was so. It's so weird, but it's also
There
like
was a
that was
Spider-Man.
really fun.
It wasn't,
Above
but
the toilet?
it looks like Baccello, but it's not.
No, it's not. So what was so funny? Like it's
Where's
just
the
very clear that
toilet?
they were trying to find artwork to at least put in the bathroom, so it's not just like a plain
Oh.
bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
And they picked the weirdest photo to go over the
Scotty
toilet.
Young.
Yep,
Scotty
that's
Young.
Yeah.
Scotty Young. I recognize
Oh.
the logo anywhere.
But like,
Right.
it's like, why does he have spider sense while he's watching you?
Also, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I thought those two buttons on the top of the toilet. I assume those were the flush buttons. I thought those were like outlets for your iPad while you're sitting on the toilet.
These things. So I can
Single
just
and
see it
double
now.
flush.
All of
Neil.
us boys taking a leak, and we're not hitting the toilet because we're trying to find out who the hell drew that thing. We would need to call room service because we can't aim.
No, don't call room service because I'd be
You're making
embarrassed.
them
to call
clean
room-
that
Don't
up?
call room service because my bag is packed with shit. I've got everything in the damn room.
I mean, I need more alcohol in the shower.
Neil's
what?
passed
No,
out in the
hang on.
shower.
You-
All of
you-
us are peeing on the floor. I mean, it's a mess.
You don't mind being
don't
included on
speak for
peeing on the
me.
floor because I'm not doing
No,
that.
you would have hit the target. Well, this sounds weird.
Let's move on, Brad. I don't like this anymore.
I mentioned that paramilitary mouse, that paramilitary task force that Disney has. I'm calling them the Mouseketeers.
Like
Like
a
a bunch,
spider sense
a bunch-
tingle when you miss the ball, says Brent.
a bunch of like SEAL Team 6 guys dressed in like coming out of an Osprey, assault rifles drawn. Mouseketeers on site, moving to kill zone. Go go go.
Spidey sense would so help to go to the bathroom.
No,
You can
it
tell
would.
if it's number
Oh my
one or number
God.
two.
You can't tell otherwise.
We're children.
Michael Reed, are you okay?
Are your neurons shot? Can you not feel anything below your legs? Please go to a hospital.
15 years
Okay.
of broadcasting this show. We've never
Neil.
done this topic.
Neil, you can't
What?
say that. What if he is a paraplegic? That's rude.
Oh, that is rude.
Oh God.
Oh my
ableist
God,
of you.
King Hillbilly. I don't know if I should. Yeah, I'll put it up. So
Oh no.
this is the this is the caption of this. There you go. Okay.
Brings a whole new meaning to Peter Tinkle.
I think,
The end of
I
Far
think
From
we
Home.
should just end the show right there.
end-
It
the
doesn't
end
get
of Far
better
From
than
Home.
that.
I'm crying so much I had to take off my glasses.
Oh my God. Venkman, Kelly knows how to stay on target. Okay.
My stomach.
Brad, why do you do these weird topics? Okay, because of stuff like that.
This
All
wasn't
right,
a weird. Okay, this wasn't a weird topic. This was.
We
cool.
made it. We made it weird.
we
Yeah,
went
We
weird.
made it weird. Yeah.
All
We
right.
blew it
It's
completely
the
out of
satellite crew.
proportion.
What do you want?
No, this
We're
is,
not
This
usually.
is why we're paywall.
if you want to join our Patreon to listen to us talk about how Spider-Man pees, P stands
and
for
we'll-
Patreon. No,
And we're gonna find
Am I
your
gonna
best
get a- am I gonna
shower
get a visit-
accessories.
Am I gonna get a visit from like the FBI asking me like, "Are you mentally
know.
well? Do we need to bring you
are
in?"
you drinking in the shower? What's in your
That's- I
bag?
mean, okay, drinking in the shower doesn't like cause the FBI to come after you. So, like, what else are you doing in the shower that needs the FBI? Neil?
Not that. The topics we're talking about, like,
Oh
why are
my
you talking about like raiding a hotel room and being on the floor?
Well, I want
Kelly
that
warned me about
that
episodes
table
like this.
in the- Oh my! Oh,
We have-
Hobby.
I sent you some behind the scenes.
Okay, so people have been. We have some pictures of Hobby in the shower.
no. Go to the first one.
Okay, hold on. This is the 30 minutes before. Here's Hobby,
This is Neil getting ready to take a shower.
and there he is taking a shower.
Hang on, I'm sending you my I'm sending Brad a picture of how I feel right now.
You just look at your face.
Brent wants to know if we should call the FBI on Neil.
What?
Hornacek apologizes for pointing out the painting above the toilet.
Yeah,
That-
good jobs, Hornacek.
If it's in France, it'd be a wee wee. Okay.
Oh,
Thanks, Bruce.
that pun is worth calling the FBI over.
Oh.
Bruce is a dad, so I appreciate that dad joke. That was pretty good.
Oh.
What am I looking for, Neil? Are you sending me something
No,
before I move on?
I'm about to.
Okay.
Do you want
Oh,
to just
that-
move? Do you want to just move on because I can't find the reaction
It's
image?
for the best. It's
Oh,
for the
Good
best.
God. Okay, for the best. Tyler's calling it now. Hobby, you've got this next one. Spider-Man goes to the grocery store.
Yes.
All right, here you go.
In Kuala Lumpur,
Yeah.
Spidey brings smiles and joy
my
to the
gosh,
residents. I apologize, I'm going to butcher this. Of the Hang Tuah Flats in Purdue.
Okay.
There are 24 families caught in a web of hardship, according to the Star, that
Okay.
was brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic. So there's a bunch of different groups, including the crowdfunding platform GoCare, that had Spider-Man show up at this building and deliver groceries. Unfortunately, this Spider-Man in his Far From Home suit learned nothing from the Marvel Comics Civil War or the ending of Far From Home and revealed his secret identity
To the press, right
to
there.
the press. And he's actually the GoCare program manager, Xylus Yang, who explained that it's part of his company's Be My Hero awareness campaign,
That's cool.
which is a tribute to the frontliners battling COVID-19.
What a strangely wholesome story.
yeah.
I have to
Especially
agree
after
that it is.
the apartment.
So he,
Let's ruin it.
in addition to like food and groceries, they brought a lot of care packages also
Nice.
that had reusable and disposable masks and hand sanitizer, to try and help out the community. So they've done over 800 packs nationwide since last week.
Nice.
So yeah, actually a very nice feel-good story.
So I'm going to ruin it by asking the
Oh
panel.
no.
I said not to. I said it so you wouldn't ruin it.
No.
Brad.
We
Hobby,
thought we were
Spider-Man
free.
comes to you. You get a door. Your door. You hear your doorbell. Spider-Man is on the other side with a package. What do you do?
Take the package.
Accept it?
Sorry, Brad. There's nothing funny here. It's just
Oh,
wholesome.
gosh.
This is
I mean-
nice, Brad. Don't. Okay, I know it's in our nature to ruin things that are nice, but let's just have this
maybe,
one
hold
thing.
on. Maybe your
I'm-
nature, Neil. All right.
I'm going to leave the obvious low-hanging Michael Scott Spider-Man's package fruit
Oh my gosh.
on the tree,
No, I want to.
and,
I want to
and
make
let
this.
the Spidey have his moment. He's
This-
wearing a mask already, so that's
is-
good.
Double
nice.
mask.
And he's handing out masks, which is also good.
Double masking. There you go.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is.
Let's see. Crawl Space After Dark. Put your kids and Neil to bed. Power Packers.
All right, good night,
Bruce
guys.
says pizza time.
Pizza
Oh, yeah.
time.
Matt wants to know if we've had other segments besides this one. No, man, you missed the hotel room with Kelly. That sounds weird. No,
Oh, that's
Kelly, I'm
right
sorry.
now. Oh.
no, the hotel room decked out in Spider-Man and the spider toilet.
You're not making it any better.
No, just hit rewind that.
Brad. Phrasing.
The
There's
phrasing
gonna be
was
a lot of
awful on that.
editing.
I
for
already
this
said. I already
episode.
said out of context.
I apologize. Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
the satellite crew.
it is. I'm
Out of
sorry.
context is key here.
That's what
Let's
we
see.
do.
Hornacek said, Kuala Lumpur version of Jonah. This Spider-Man is a menace. He's stealing groceries from these hungry families.
There's an entire subreddit dedicated to this. I
Yeah.
wonder if this is on there.
Hornacek says, there was a review video before the current one. Yes, this is our second show of the night. Bruce says these things happen. Yes. And yes, I'm digging holes. Yes, I apologize. It's after midnight. Do you know where your Neil is? Okay.
The year is 1987. Do you know what your Neil is?
Okay.
It's Thatcherism.
Speaking of Neil, he's got this next one, a tennis Spider-Man. Go ahead. Take me through this one.
Okay, so there's this guy, Novak Djokovic. I'm probably butchering that name horrendously.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, at Wimbledon, he on the grass court, he slipped, I believe. He slipped and he did like this weird split to keep himself from just completely face planting.
Yeah.
And so he decided, hey, I'm gonna get some free publicity and press. Everyone make memes about me, and everyone made memes.
Spider-Man memes.
Yes. So there's one of him climbing Big Ben. One of him in one, I guess in a scene from War Dogs. Him climbing another British tower. I don't remember what it's
Let
called.
me see if I can pull it up. There he is.
And then there's the scene
There's your
from him
meme.
on the Washington Monument from. That's not the Washington Monument. Which a scene from Homecoming. There we go. That totally looks like a scene from War Dogs. I can't.
That's the epic flit that Jean-Claude Van Damme did a couple of years ago.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's Big Ben. There you go. That's fine.
Someone edited him into the variant cover. I think I think it's like an edit of the Parker Industries Bagley cover.
Here, I'm
I
loading
think.
it now. If it will go. Let's see here.
This isn't even really Spider-Man. There's like two memes of Spider-Man in here, Brad. This
Welcome
isn't
to Spider News.
You are sounding like JR. Good job. Oh, there he goes. There's
Isn't there a meme that I'm JR's son?
yeah. Back in the 80s, JR got a little,
I was born in 1998.
I'm saying that's his other kid. No, in
Are you saying-
1998 he got a little
Are you saying my mom was pregnant for 10 years?
well, I
What?
don't know. And of course, there's Venom at the bottom. Okay.
Oh, there's an ad.
That's an
The end.
That was
my
an ad.
goodness.
There you go. There is the Spider-Man tennis story. Any thoughts on that one?
I mean, it's impressive that he was able to pull off that split. I'm not a big Wimbledon follower, but I'm sure he's very impressive as a player. I don't know if he won, but I do think that this felt like a bit artificial. Like he was like, "Hey guys, make a meme about me." Ha ha ha. Just
Yeah.
kidding. Please give me some free press, please. I almost said it was soccer, and then
JR could be his grandfather, is what Prince said.
Whoa!
Ouch. If he wins tomorrow, Bruce is a big fan. If he wins tomorrow, he ties the record for wins at major tournaments. Okay.
Okay.
So,
That's pretty impressive.
the only other way this ties into Spider-Man
Yeah.
was the 2004 movie Wimbledon, starring Kirsten Dunst, Paul Bettany, Jon Favreau, and Sam Neill, all who have been in Marvel movies.
Sam
Paul
Neill.
Bettany's
I'm
Vision.
calling it. Sam Neill was Reed Richards.
No, Sam Neill's already Odin.
He's the
Right?
actor Odin.
No.
That's Bob Hoskins.
He's the-
Not
he's
Bob
the-
Hoskins. Anthony Hopkins.
Bob Hoskins
Anthony
is
Hopkins. Bob
Hoskins
Hoskins
is
has
in
been
Mario
gone for
Brothers.
years now.
Bob Hoskins was in the Super Mario Brothers
In
movie.
Ragnarok, he played Odin.
he played the
Oh,
actor
the-
Odin.
Oh, I
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. So I did look a bit deeper, and apparently he isn't the only one to make this kind of fall. Like apparently, Serena Williams and Adrian Manarino all made falls in their opening round games, and they all lost because of that fall.
Oh.
So I'm wondering if this is just a problem with the court.
I don't know. Maybe it was just slick. Maybe it rained the night.
That was actually kind of interesting to read. Wow.
Hornacek says that you went back in time and became JR.
God,
we just
Serena
described
Spelling had to
Paradox.
quit with that movie.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I think that's
Yeah.
what the article mentioned that she fell in the same way that he did.
Brent wants Bob Hoskins. Bob Hoskins is dead, Brent.
No. We'll dig up his grave.
Oh man. All right.
No,
so,
he wasn't.
Like
He wasn't.
Wizard fan
No, he wasn't-
cast him as Wolverine.
He wasn't. Wait, Bob Hoskins wasn't Bob Hoskins Odin in Son of the Mask?
Can you
Or am I
imagine Bob
thinking
Hoskins?
of-
I hate tunes. Schnicked.
He was also in the Spice World movie.
Oh, he was. He was also Mario.
Yep.
Mario and Luigi Mario.
It's a Mario. All right, Kelly. Talk about this one. Runaway spider car.
Oh,
And
okay.
Texas.
Well, I mean, it's basically
And
what
West
it says
Texas, known for people
because, there wasn't any,
TikTok video,
like, there really isn't anything to do with Spider-Man once again.
But Kelly, you guys, what is that?
JR got around.
JR again.
Okay. Anyway, basically, what happened is some guy saw this lady get out of her car without putting it in park. So it was doing this, and instead of helping her, he just took a video of it and put it on TikTok. And the local homeless man that hangs out in front of the Dollar General was like, "Oh shit!" and basically
Hero.
jumped on the car and
Like
then
Spider-Man would, yeah.
and got opened it up and then
That's
got
the guy.
in and put it in park.
Mhm.
That's it. He wasn't dressed like Spider-Man. He didn't do anything. He acted quickly
cli-
so the car
he
did
climbed on
not
the-
crash and kill somebody because some idiot did not put her car in park.
They climb. This has nothing to do with Spider. He just climbed on the car. He looks
Like a
vaguely like
Spider-Man would.
TJ Hooker would do that.
Yeah.
It's not Spider-Man.
For all we
Yeah,
know,
the issue-
Jay Hooker
the
lies.
issue is-
I
the
can
issue
see this
is
in a-
that this would not be anywhere near our radar had somebody actually called, 911 or something instead of just filming it for TikTok. Because what happened was a commenter in there said, "That's Spider-Man," and then everyone went, "Oh, homeless Spider-Man," and ran with it. But that's just rude. Honestly, somebody needs to help this homeless guy out because why is he homeless when he seemingly
He's the
has
hero.
better sense than the lady who literally got out of her car while it was in drive?
Like I can see this on an episode of NCIS. This has nothing to do with Spider-Man. This is just like something I would see on a stunt on SWAT or NCIS.
Yeah, it's
Anyway.
I don't think that I get it. I totally get why it's an interesting story, but I'm having trouble finding the real correlation to Spider-Man here.
I just did it because
At least-
Spider-Man in the title.
At least mine had Spider-Man memes in it, Brad.
I've got one mention of Spider-Man. We're going, baby. What other?
Change your Google
Doesn't that look
alert.
like Spider-Man from a distance?
Spider-Man is
No.
not Spider-Man's not the only hero
He's
who
got a
stops
club.
cars
He looks like
this.
Daredevil.
Yeah. See, why
you go.
isn't he homeless Daredevil? In fact, Daredevil I think has been homeless before, so why isn't he just Daredevil?
There you go.
Spider-Man's been homeless too. Remember the burn, Mackie?
We try not to.
I burned that from my
We
memory.
try not to.
I love
Anyway.
the description. Help save woman's car.
What would you all think if you saw that when you were in the parking lot?
I would think that's an
I would
interesting.
think I should call 911.
I would think
I
that's an
think I
interesting.
would too.
I would think
Someone
that's
said, "I'm going to TikTok."
I would think that's an interesting diversion from my day. Not I should post this on TikTok and make the news.
He's more TJ Hooker than Spider-Man. Hornacek agrees.
Thank you, Hornacek.
Brad, stop picking topics because it has the word Spider-Man in the title. Have
No,
higher
thank you.
standards.
Preach.
Venkman, if it no,
Brad,
dude, I'm not.
you're a journalist.
So what? That was on the local Texas news. It was in Neil. You could have saved that Texas Lubbock.
I just want to say, quote Brad, no, I will not have higher standards.
When we release the Crawl Space album of the year, like it'll be like either the clips and snippets, like when Steve Martin does like his comedy albums. This will be like the equivalent of that, where we just take random clips from this show and it just says, "No, I don't have higher standards." Spider-Man Crawl Space on the album cover.
I like to bring weird topics to the panel for them to discuss.
This isn't weird. This is just random things happening.
Is this the second story you've seen of a dude hopping on a car in reverse? How many
Yeah,
of these have you
actually-
seen? Unless you're drinking in the shower, I think this is my first.
I don't drink. Okay, I'm gonna be honest.
I feel like you guys. So obviously, clearly, you don't live in the city where the stupid stuff is normal.
You've seen that?
Yeah.
I live in corn country.
but-
Normal
but-
around here is a tree
Brad,
coming at you.
Brad, I live less than an hour away from downtown Houston, where I've seen people driving backwards the wrong way.
Yes.
How far away is Lubbock from where you are, Neil?
I'd say, isn't that way up north, like near Amarillo?
All I want to say is that
Javi,
Hacker-
you're better at geography than I. Oh, I'm sorry, Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're fine. What I was gonna say though is just the lady who didn't put her car in park needs to be glad she also hadn't gotten her car like clearly she hadn't had her tires rotated, because had her tires been level, that car would have gone straight into that building.
Instead of a circle, yes.
Yes.
Instead of a donut.
Exactly.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
Oh, I did a Google Maps search. I am correct. It's actually very close to the New Mexico border, Lubbock.
Oh, well, there you go.
Hmm.
I'm glad I just pulled something out of my butt and was right about it for once.
Michael Reed goes, Venkman, it's Brad. Okay, forget it. Forget it, Venkman. It's Crawl Space Town. These random things happen.
Only other crawl space.
Bruce, the lady who didn't put her car in park, it was Deb Whitman.
Ooh, bird.
In 2021, a team of crack car drivers was arrested.
Gosh.
If you can find them and if you can hire them, you may be able to find.
Bruce
the
says
car
this
driver.
happens in his neck of the woods. We have elderly people driving through the front of shops in Johnstown, Pennsylvania.
Yep.
We had someone
Yeah.
drive through the front of my local Sherwin-Williams.
I can believe it.
This is sadly this is very
This
like
happens,
again,
huh?
this is normal, but the issue is that I just don't understand. You want to go into the Dollar Tree that badly or Dollar General that badly that you forget to put your car in park?
Yeah, what's in the Dollar General that's so hot that you
Napkins.
want? Yeah,
It was free
Napkins?
pretzel. It was free pretzel day.
for Power Packer says, "Hey, I was in a garage band 10 years ago, and drinking in the shower does happen, just not to me."
Well,
I think shower beers are a thing.
I will
Shower
say
beer.
it does worry me a bit because I come from a family of like people who get addicted very easily, so it's like I don't want that happening
Oh,
to
yeah,
me.
don't,
So
Anime Hunter says, recently a car crashed in a comic shop. There you go.
maybe we should make that Spider News. I mean, that's closer. This is
All right.
Dollar General or Dollar
We
Tree.
have reached the last Spider News. Are you ready? Ryan,
So
Ryan has the last one.
it is Spider News, and I've
Take
got
me
my
through this.
information. So what happened is the Maverick Theater in Fullerton, California. So they were supposed to do the Crucible back in June of 2020. Of course, COVID happened, so they couldn't have in person. Well, as a result, they actually decided to get together with they are a black box regular theater, and what they decided to do is they actually went in and actually started doing stories. They actually did Amazing Spider-Man number 50, where not only do they do the voices of the characters like Peter Parker, they actually make the noises too. So zip, zap, flip, all that fun stuff. everything too. And what happens is it just became a big thing. So they basically went into this, did a live black box theater, which is pretty much just reading of lines, no real sets or anything, and did all of Amazing Spider-Man number 50 here through April through May of of this year. And they had an audience, everything. They just loved it because they were all like, we're in our apartments, we don't know what to do. And this they wanted to go into the voice acting. A lot of them are all Spider-Man and comic book fans, and they're doing more of these in the future. They're, believe it or not, finally opened the Crucible here for this season, which will conclude in July 25th. And they're going to actually start doing some more of these Spider-Man and other comic book stories at the theater at Fullerton. So it's really very interesting. It is. They do it in kind of everything. They were actually inspired as a theater based on Mystery Science Theater 3000 because they did Santa Claus Conquers the Martians from the 1965 show, and they did it in that kind of thumb thing, including the Hooray for Santa Claus. So it's a really amazing show, and it's pretty cool with all these actors, and actually some of the Netflix series, and they have done other theaters. So it's a pretty cool little story here.
Yeah,
I agree. I do need one of those T-shirts there, Bruce.
I'm trying to think who in the cast is who. I'm wondering. Obviously, that probably looks like Peter Parker right there. I wonder who.
Yeah, that is.
If you do Amazing 50,
that should be
Gwen's there. Mary Jane's there.
So that should be the guy in the middle being Peters is Paul Zellhart. He is he's one of the people. The woman does Gwen Stacy. Her name is Miranda Seashaw. She also does a lot of the sound effects. Then John God did the Kingpin.
Oh, nice.
Because that's the first appearance of Kingpin. But they do the voices too, including when Peter throws the costume in the trash can.
I think it's cool. That's an interesting way to raise some money. Tickets were about $10. You come in, it's like watching probably a radio play of a Spider-Man comic read to you, and that's totally up our alley. You know, you could commute there and stay in like a Spider-Man themed hotel. And then just to combine all these and maybe stop at the Dollar General, put your car in neutral, I don't know, or reverse. What would that be?
Get saved by TJ Hooker.
Saved by TJ Hooker.
Go to the Crucible and then go
buy some Funko Pops. You know,
and get one man off the pulse. You know.
Scraping the bottom of the barrel for news this month. No, Brent. Every month we scrape the bottom. This is not new.
That is not the claim that you want to make, though.
Have higher standards? No, we are scraping the bottom of the barrel.
We did spend 30 minutes talking about No Way Home toys.
We did. Yeah.
I should go to that. You know what I should do? For next month's Spider News, I'm going to go to the Houston Zoo and just see what I find there that's interesting. I'll say, "Oh, Spider-Man was there, I guess."
Spider
Monkey.
So Neil has said, "You know what? We don't have enough of the Spider News episode." Brad, I would like to submit one final.
Well, no, it's from Anime Hunter. He posted it.
Okay,
it's from Muhammad.
Okay, Muhammad wants, and Neil, take me through this.
Yeah,
so shop owner nearly died by FedEx.
Well, I'd love to tell you. So in Kingston, Ontario, so the owner, Mark Fardella, had a FedEx truck smashed to the front of his store.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm laughing, but as far as I can no one had any major injuries. There's no charges set. Yeah,
that's a hard hit too. Wow, look at that.
I'm surprised he didn't get hurt or didn't get seriously.
Oh my god! Oh. I gotta rewind that.
Look at that.
Oh
wow! Oh jeez. The real crime isn't this guy basically plowing his way into a store. It is the fact that Mark Fardella, the owner, decided to go out next to the truck and do a superhero pose next to broken glass and concrete in his flip flops.
Gotta use the back door now.
He's gonna get his foot cut.
I just want to put like a Jay and Silent Bob. I assure you, we are open right on there.
You have to use the back though.
Oh man! Oh, look at all that.
What do they have to climb? What do they have to climb in the window?
Look at that Star Wars toy.
Is that a Star Wars TIE Fighter original?
Oh, that was probably like $50 at least.
Man, So why is this Spider News? Probably he hit something Spider-Man related.
Yes.
There you
Well-
go. There's the tie-in. That's why it's Spider News.
I mean, it's a comic book shop. At least it has something to do with a comic book and not just TJ Hooker sandal.
Will you stop with the TJ Hooker?
Knight Rider.
Okay, then homeless
been-
Daredevil. Okay,
I'll
then
take Knight
Daredevil.
Rider.
Neil's only got so many jokes. All right.
Oh my gosh.
You only have so many hobbies.
Hey, BB-8.
Hey, there's Spider-Man down there in that case.
Oh, hold on.
See, there you go.
Hold
Very
on,
There you
hold
bottom
go.
of the case,
Yep, right there.
right
Was
there.
Was he?
Oh, that was Iron Man.
I can't see because of the
Oh.
office ads. Hold on. Yeah, that looks like Spider-Man. I think that's the
Blue,
Hulk
right?
helicopter. Okay, keep going.
I think I saw Venom.
Oh, shut up. You're always.
Hey,
Oh, of
Iron
course.
Man.
Iron
there's-
Man makes a big
There's
appearance.
some Spider-Man stuff right
Oh,
there.
there it is.
Omega
Yeah, right
Man.
there.
There- Oh,
Hey, there's
Kelly, I'm
Spider-Man.
so sorry.
That's
Yeah.
on. There's Anya.
That's
That's
Anya.
I think I saw Earth
There was
X
a Gwen
on
in
there.
this
I love how I
one.
was about to say Spider Gwen when I meant Spider Girl and Anya.
What-
It's late for
What?
me.
What is
But
this?
there was
Pizza.
Spider-Gwen right before the Anya.
Why are we
Yeah.
looking at a pizza? What?
Did this
Because
guy get
he's-
hit? Did
Pizza
this guy
time.
get hit too?
There's a pizza place right
Hey.
next to
Pizza
it.
time.
Diddly 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 diddly.
Spider-Man delivered the pizza to the comic shop.
That's how he got
after-
in the. That's how he got into a FedEx truck in the front door.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
the guy's just sitting there looking miserable. He looks up and says, "I'm not
Look
gonna."
at the. Let's look at the hit one more time. Let's see this guy.
Why are? Why?
Guy. Look out, bro.
Why
There you
go. What is this?
Wow.
Why did you just have to say that with the fortitude of
TJ
A
Hooker.
prankster.
I don't know.
no? I'm not the only one with just one. Oh God, I only have one joke.
I've been there. All right. Before we go, we'll take a couple questions, and then we will wrap it up. In the meantime, I am searching for TJ Hooker Spider-Man in Google. Okay.
God, no.
This is gonna have like so many not safe for work search results.
Yeah. Let me do it before I do it on the air. Let me take a look at
Yeah,
this.
screen first.
Yay,
Let's see.
forethought.
Yay, common sense. We have that.
Oh, that's
For what?
cool.
Uh-oh.
Oh, neat. Okay, well, I can share that. Okay.
I don't know why Brad was like cackling as he watched the driver plow into the front.
Did you know they made
He had-
TJ Hooker toys?
Yeah.
Mhm,
Oh my
mhm.
God.
Oh, yeah.
Florida man. What? Florida man. Florida man Friday 72. This dude's on an 18-wheeler. What's going on?
You have
Spider-Manning.
you have the
Spider-Manning onto that car.
you have the tonal consistency of an Inglorious Pranksters episode.
This Javi was not the first one to connect TJ Hooker riding the hood of a car. Look at
Yeah,
I mean, that's
because
what he
it
does.
happened.
Really?
They did
Oh,
a
here we
whole
go.
SNL skit where Shatner played TJ Hooker just jumping on
Mhm,
cars.
mhm.
Look at this guy on the hood. Jesus.
Wait.
Oh, it's a
Wait,
woman.
what?
I think it's a woman.
And they're in their underwear.
I
Huh.
was gonna say their clothes look to be half
Welcome
off.
to Florida.
Yeah.
You've broken me.
No,
Oh,
I can imagine like Brad, like in an Inglorious Pranksters episode, telling the Florida woman to get on the hood of the car or the truck. Now make him swerve left and right. Do it.
all right, here you go, Javi.
Or else you lose the
skit.
challenge.
All right.
There we go.
Or else
I
you lose
got
the
you.
challenge.
Yep, the chat's saying it. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. Okay. That guy almost Captain Stacy'd. Oh, wow.
Oh.
That's too
Ooh.
soon.
Oh.
It's almost like in every episode, TJ Hooker, he would leap on the hood of a runaway car to stop it.
Yep.
Move.
Yep, he did.
It's like
Brent wants to know, is Spider History next week or next month? Spider History and fights are next Saturday. So I don't know the fight issues, but I do know JR is doing 2 months worth of The Child Within. So people have requested that one a lot.
That should be
So
interesting.
we're going to do that one. So join us next weekend for that. Pizza Time is the tie-in. Power Packers.
What? I don't drink.
But you talk about hookers.
FedEx was fed up with comics.
I feel like I'm a character in Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yes, you are a cartoon character. Neil.
All right. If you don't have any other comments, chat, we will do our final thoughts of this 2-hour episode. What did this episode consist of? We had a nice hotel room. We stole
Toys.
every damn thing in it. We looked at Funko Pops. Neil was drinking in the shower. TJ Hooker hopped on the hood. Several times I'm like,
Free
I was
Brittany. There
Yes.
was
Free
free
Brittany.
Brittany.
I was questioned about my spider news like every episode.
The
I'm sorry.
You thought you could get away with one episode with no JR, but
No, and then you guys
No.
did it.
you know, Spider-Man went to the Holy Land.
He thought he could. Brad thought he could get away with it. He's like, there's no JR.
Hulk had a gun, an oxygen tank, a fire extinguisher,
extinguisher.
and a gun.
and a helicopter.
And a harpoon.
helicopter. Tyler read an awful Venom book that had nothing to do with Venom. Javi, what was yours?
Video games.
Yeah, you had some video games with those awful costumes.
Tennis.
We had Spider Tennis. Ryan is doing theater.
Mm-hmm.
Spider Favor.
Spider Favor. Oh yeah, Spider Favor. Yeah.
Spider-Man delivering groceries.
Venkman wants to know Neil's favorite type of booze.
Okay, if I have to, I guess.
I don't drink, but you know what my favorite is? it's ocean spray. No,
I guess it's like iced vodka. I don't know.
nice vodka.
don't you like the Mike's Hard Lemonade?
So vodka on the rocks.
every once in a while, like there was like, was it summer 2020 when I kind of dipped into it a little bit?
This is when you know that Neil is serious about not drinking when he calls it iced vodka.
I don't.
And not like vodka rocks.
Oh,
I was in college and I didn't drink in college.
you imagine James Bond saying that? Javi, can you do your Bond impression of rocks on vodka or whatever he just said? My name is Neil. My Bogenreiter. My name is Bogenreiter.
My name is Bogenreiter. Neil Bogenreiter.
Why do you sound like why do you sound like someone who's trying to hide like their southern accent? Hey, brother, my name is Bond, James Bond.
Well, it's Connery Scottish, so you gotta.
That's not Scottish.
Yeah, brother, I'm gonna drag you by my truck.
It's
I
like
need to get over down there and even to the pub, you know.
This episode involved the Pope, drinking, love, and IKEA. What?
I'm gonna get me down to the Vatican. I'm gonna shake hands with the Pope.
Neil
And deliver
acting
some
like
groceries.
drinking is just a phase. That's what-
Y'all
All right.
Y'all gonna lead me back into that phase real soon.
Final thoughts, Neil.
Yeah, I was all right.
You're like a bad Google review. I think you just reviewed Tyler's action figure.
Well, I'm gonna be honest.
Wait, what
I-
was that comment?
Oh
from
yeah,
the
what was the
action
comment
figure?
on that action figure? Hold on.
Sorry about the dad. Yeah.
That was
You gone kill my dad, my pa.
my doggone killed my dad.
Y'all come back now. You hear?
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, your random action figure killed my pop. I'm gonna swap to my Cockney accent real quick. I'm gonna pop down to the shop and get me some Vegemite and some vitamin water real quick. I'll be right back.
You sound
What?
like what's his
Cockney,
name
that's
from
Australian.
Ragnarok. No, he's doing what's his name? Korg?
Korg.
Yeah.
Our
You sound like
international
Korg.
listeners are going to be very, very offended
Yeah.
with you two.
Let me do a Cockney accent and start talking Australian.
Kiwi.
I love those. I mean, like a fruit salad.
Where am I?
Okay.
Why do I
Okay.
associate Cockney with Australia?
Let's go back to the reviews real quick. We got to
Oh,
get this
God.
quote going. Hold on.
Second
Oh,
page.
no.
It was the
It's the
second page.
second, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Second page. Dadgummit. He done killed my pop by Yeet P. 5 out of 5 stars for Tyler's action figure. There you go.
Why don't you read that with like the sincerity of an Adam Sandler skit?
Oh my God. That comment was someone's
Happy
villain origin story.
It's vitamin water, man. Vegemite vigilante.
He done killed my pop. 5 stars.
Yeah, I didn't like that filler much anyway.
Vickman says after this show, Neil is gonna get some booze.
Oh, I got some good tequila downstairs. I'm gonna pour that into a fajita marinade mix.
He killed my pop. Okay. I apologize, audio listeners. This probably makes no damn sense.
Yeah.
Please watch the YouTube clip.
So,
Okay, so that was Neil's final thoughts.
Oh my God.
Neil.
Neil is dying. We
Nothing to
killed him.
shower.
Oh God. Oh, I'm seeing stars.
Okay. Javi, final thoughts before Neil dies.
head over to our Patreon, patreon.com/crawlspace. If we can get 1,000 Patreon users, we'll send Kelly to review the Disney Spider-Man hotel room.
Wait,
That
can
would be
we?
awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. That'd be excellent.
That would be awesome.
Let's make it happen, guys. Let's make it happen.
That
And
passport and
That's our,
everything.
that's our Patreon goal, $1,000, so we can send Kelly to Paris.
We are.
Yeah.
Kelly's
$1,000?
bringing a giant box so she
No,
can bring the
1,000
table and
subscribers.
ship it to me because I want that side table.
Yeah. We'll work that out. I was honestly trying to think. I was like, who makes their furniture and like, can we find it on wholesale? Especially.
I'm a good boy. I promise.
Power Packers, thanks for making my work night go so fast. Neil, don't die on us. We need more baking with Bogan Rider.
We don't stop encouraging him.
All right, Tyler, final thoughts.
Can
Well,
I need Tyler to get the no fun
okay.
allowed sign.
Well, first off, I just want to say I'm always happy to talk about action figures, and then also I'll say if you for some reason want to see more of this crew, head over to the Satellites podcast on Patreon.
Yeah,
Like, you have to subscribe to Patreon.
right. You get more classics like Dadgummit, he done killed my pop. That's the funniest thing I've seen in a long time.
No.
Ryan, final thoughts.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me on here tonight. Also,
You're never coming back, are you, after this?
No, if anything, I think I want to come back more now. But if you want to join in the conversation, please join us on Discord for your discussion and everything else too here for. We got some amazing parts from reviews, variant covers, and doggone it, we gotta kill my pop there.
I don't really talk about the Discord enough on this show. Let's.
I post so many variant covers there.
There you go. There's the Crawl Space Discord. Oh, well, that's the admin. I apologize. I didn't mean to show the admin thread.
The first thing I would see is just me saying Jesus Christ.
Sorry. Of course, there's Ryan's ahoy right there.
I mean,
Well, it does look like she's
posted
wearing a pirate
meme.
hat in that picture.
I posted a good meme this morning. I
where?
think it was in memes. It was in dank memes.
Dank memes. Where is
Yeah,
dank memes?
the Neil and George's video and memes. You gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta open up the
Oh, at the
tab.
bottom.
I also
No,
apologize.
It's above the
there
MJ's
it is.
nightclub.
Yeah,
There you go.
Right here. Okay, what did Kelly post? Give me rent?
No,
Family?
that was George.
Okay,
That was
here we go.
Guys, the
I-
new conspiracy theory. Have we ever seen George and Kelly in the same space before? Yes, we
Yes.
have, but that doesn't
Yes.
matter. We're gonna run with it anyways.
Here,
Okay.
this is Kelly, what she put. My daughter was dying. I needed money. I'm not asking you to forgive me. I want you to understand. It's all right, Flint. You did it for family.
See you again. See you again intensifies.
But anyway, that is the I better remove it so I don't show admin
Did
again.
you, just,
Okay.
did you just kick yourself from the server?
No, I just I
Okay.
didn't know if it was going to go to the page again.
Oh, okay.
But
I
yeah,
got a lot of my 8-bit art there under the Mayday page.
Yeah,
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, he's been doing a lot of MC2.
I'm making them all.
All
Yeah, look at
all
those.
MC2 characters. It's awesome.
Look at that. That's a nice wide shot of it.
Yeah, I got the Katie Power there, the glow in the dark.
Oh, she
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's cool. How long does one of those take you to do, Ryan?
Some can take me as fast as 10 minutes. The more complicated characters can take me up about 20. I just finished Seth in humanoid form. He took me about half an hour. He was big, but I made There, right there. The Sisterhood of Mutants there. I
This
got them
one?
all. I got all of them from Pirouette to Magneta to even Headcase, and she's a mini.
Yes.
She's a mini one. I got
Wow.
them all done in 15 minutes. I seriously
That's cool.
flew through them. I was shocked I got them done.
Oh
that
my
fast,
gosh,
but
look at all these.
there they all
Yeah.
are.
Wow.
It's awesome. I'm excited to see all of them together because it's going to show like how many original characters made up this world of Spider-Girl
Well,
Mhm.
once
that
I'm
people
done
really
with,
forget.
and once I'm done with them all, including the supporting characters, everywhere from Davida, Kirby to whatever, I'm actually going to take the various issues and actually put the characters around them.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
that'd be
That's
cool.
neat. That's really neat. The satellite show is worth every penny. Thank you, Vincent. I appreciate that.
Thanks,
Power
Mike.
Packers, I want to be on the show. You were just on the show. You are on the show. Okay, so that was Ryan's final thoughts. Kelly, final thoughts.
When are we going to Paris?
Where are we dropping, boys?
Okay,
Let's
time
go.
to Google Paris Spider-Man in Google. Let's take a look.
Oh no.
Kelly, just give me the word. I'll bring the Osprey so we can steal the table.
Final
Yay.
thought. 20 minutes later.
This is what comes up when you do Spider-Man Paris. There you go.
It's just people hanging on the outside
On
of
the Eiffel
buildings.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, they've had Disneyland Paris had Marvel stuff before the situation with Disneyland was worked out.
Mm.
So yeah, it makes
Yeah.
sense. So, but I just want to go to the hotel because
That would
that
be
was really
awesome.
cool. Also, we are all children and we need parental supervision.
We do.
Yes, we do.
Our
I just saw
Angel
this-
says, is Taskmaster considered a Spidey villain? No.
No, he's an Avengers
No.
villain.
He's an
Yeah.
Avenger villain.
But Spider-Man has been an Avenger.
Yes.
And
But that's not the transitive property though.
It's
Yeah.
it's funny because they had those sinister villains from Spider-Man variant covers, and Taskmaster and Black Ant were on the Spider-Man cover for the
Mhm.
Spider-Man villains.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
under
Only-
Spencer they are.
Yeah, that's true.
Black
But it,
Cat,
can,
yeah.
but it can't be one or the other. It has to be both of them.
Mhm.
They are like a
They're a
package
team.
deal.
Yep.
Right. All right, that is a wrap. Thank you all for watching. This has been fun. Hopefully, we've made you laugh. We've had several people been watching as they've been working. Hopefully, you got paid to watch this show.
I hope they are.
God knows we're not.
Yeah, I'm about to say I didn't make any money on this.
Yeah.
Well, we got a few
Where's-
laughs. That was
Where's
fun.
my check in the mail, Brad?
I left it in the shower. No, I'm just kidding. That sounds so weird.
Why is everyone obsessed with Neil being in the shower?
I don't know. I don't know. I've killed Hobby.
You killed Neil.
I killed.
Yeah.
Well, let me take a look, Neil. All right. Good night, everybody. Have a good one.